finds Bolu, but does get hit markers by Jez. They're now all tied up 1-1. Theo is going to get taken down by Jazz. You can now see Jazz pushing up towards the B flag. Rocket at 35 round. We have Vague pushing up incredibly far, but this should be a free kill for Theo. Sure enough, with the push from the backside, finds Jazz.
Botão no cofrinho do Limpis, pofo pra cima do Delzinho. Double pofo do craque. Faz clique aí, meu chat. Você tá no YouTube, faz o clipe da jogada. Tomara tá.
Um som,
Vou cravar cima, crava esquerda, crava esquerda.
Tem um, só tem A. Vai ter mais um.
Aí tem que botar essa.
Pode ver agora, calma.
Nossa!
And we've got two players left to deal with. FX 420. Oh my god, Lucky, what the hell was that? Count them out. Can't do it. Lucky is Dark Wizard. You're the only hope here, Dark Wizard. Oh my god. We've got a 2v5 that is a reality. Lydia looking for the shots. Lydia's been around the corner. Lydia finds one. Lydia just needs to find Lucky. Doesn't have it. We're going to another round. The most at the moment. Finds another one. Just an absolute demon. Moving Twinkless in with the side of Nova. Dave,
People see, there is one A now.
Oh my, Chris, he's all one more. Where you at, homie? I know you're in a typical side on this area, but right now you're nice. It ain't even close. Lucky, get headshot. Costco, flip the smoke. Get it too, homie. We got a 1v1.
Oh my goodness, Iona! Bro, watch.
Excel's left alive. Now it's Iona looking to make this.
Yo, this girl's dirty! Aggressively push up to this degree. Lydia's able to find one. Artemisa coming through. What's that? Is that a kilo? Whoa! Whoa! Artemisa, Damascus kilo. Ooh, Kells. Finds one, is looking for two, but Artemisa. Yo, this girl kind of nuts with the kilo, bro. I have been. Down herself on that Sparrow shot. But the Angels do maintain this P3. Oh, break stop! Well, it was looking good for a minute there, Verdict, at the beginning of this round, but it has quickly gone in favor. I think you're right on the money. The arrow can push that up, finds two in the feed to start things off. Those double kills are worth a ton of points, let alone.
Good evening, EU. We are back for it. It's day 9 of Mobile Mayhem EU. It is getting down to the nitty-gritty, the wire. Some of these teams are going to make it. Some of these teams are going to be heading home empty-handed, and only 6 will pass. I'm here, as always, your boy Verdict. on the ones and twos with me tonight. It is, look at that, a sexy Jesus. Look at him grinning. Love the smile, man. How you doing, homie?
I'm pretty excited, pretty thrilled. Like you mentioned, we are way past the half mark. Only a couple of days remain. And, well, the final standings are being solidified while some others are still struggling to earn a top 6 spot.
There you go. Top 6 spot is where we are heading, man. If you're not there, you're not going to make the cut. Taking a look at the standings just to kind of give everybody a little bit of a visual, kind of understand what we're talking about here. Well, 2 teams are for sure going to be moving on without a shadow of a doubt, without a question. Those 2 teams probably have solidified top 2 spots. And that's, of course, Animus and Nova Esports. 5 points only separating the gap right there. 117 not found, 5%. EUE, possibly safe as well, considering what we have left for the regular play. And then you've got Illuminati, which is a toss-up, as well as Lux. And then right below them, you've got FM420, who should be a lock-in for a top 6 spot, but they have been their biggest competition all season long. They're sitting at a whopping 25 points with only 3 games, or 3 regular season games left, or matches left. I just don't see that happening.
It doesn't make much sense if you were to ask me. I think most of us would have never expected him to be on the top 8 with only 25 points. Arguably, like you mentioned, them being a top 6 would have been something you would be sure about prior to this season, but you've said it in past streams as well. They've been their biggest enemy. They just, at this point, it's just really unfortunate to see them there, but can't blame anyone but themselves on that one.
No, you're absolutely right. If you're trying to pin the blame on somebody else, I mean, you're in denial, right? You know, they've made their bed, now they got to lie in it. Obviously, I don't think they're too much concerned with the fact that, you know, they're not a top 6 team. As a matter of fact, I think they're more concerned with what major events got coming up, but with nothing listed or nothing announced as of yet, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Mobile Mayhem is the best practice that you can get for the time being. And if you're not taking full advantage of it, you're just doing yourself a disservice. So I'm not, you know, knocking the guys over at FM420. Just expect a little bit more from that squad. And, you know, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the schedule of the day. Matches look pretty damn solid. We are going to start off with a marquee match of the night. That's right, highlight, the intro. We are going to start it off with a bang. It's going to be EUE and Nova Esports. This is certainly one of those matches that are either A, going to solidify EUE as a top-tier team, or B, put them back on the back burners and leave them where they were before this matchup, right? I mean, we have high expectation for this squad, but at the same time, it's Nova Esports. They have not dropped the series in Mobile Mayhem in damn near a year. And I mean, it's ridiculous in regular season play, at least. In finals action, I know Anarchy, former Anarchy, aka that Navi squad that went stage 5, they were special, but I mean, that was only a one occasion. Nova has been superior ever since.
And I think since we were talking about Nova and UE, it would be nice for us to also see the map rotation that we're going to get from them.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Hold on screen, and we're going to start off as per usual. Hardpoint this time will be on firing range. Then after that, moving on to search and destroy, raid, and a potential game, you know, a hopeful game of domination on Summit. What are going to be the bands that you see over there, Verdict?
I'm taking a look at it. I'm trying to get it up. I'm also trying to change videos because I got sold. I thought the Illuminati matchup was going to be first. I was wrong. It's Nova Esports, and that's on me. It does look like we got takeoff ban from Nova Esports. EuroElite are going to be banning the raid Hardpoint map, and that's for obvious reasons. Obviously, they know how damn cracked Nova Esports are on that particular map, so don't even want to test the waters when it comes to that, and I don't blame them in that regard. Obviously, they're trying to look for the biggest advantage off the bat, and, you know, what better advantage can you have other than to, you know, take out one of the best maps that this team plays right here. Firing range is going to be a solid way to start this series off. I think EUE have a chance of possibly taking this game. If they do, I definitely could see a game 3 coming around the corner, but it's got to start here. They cannot rely on a search and destroy game where they have not been consistent all season long to, you know, bias that game 3. It's just not happening. Take a look at the rosters. We've got Nova in the building with Inferno, Spy, Neil, Saturns, and Creed. For the top side of the map, we've got EUE with Mojito, Karma, Says, Cry, and Rick. And I'm excited, man. What are your thoughts? You think we're going to see a Game 3 today?
Do I think that we're going to see a Game 3 today? That's quite a question. I don't think so.
Okay.
I want to see it, but I'm not too sure if EuroElite is there quite yet.
I agree.
Something that I've heard plenty of people say is that they got the potential. They've shown that potential as well. But when you got a team that, like you mentioned, hasn't dropped a game in nearly a year, it's just not there. I feel like they can contest against some of the top, just not the top of the top, you know?
No,
Not yet.
I completely agree. You know, EUE has shown that they can compete, but competing and beating are two different things, right? Yeah. Making a match close and taking a match, two totally different things. You know, having an electric series and actually winning that series are not one and the same, okay? You've got to bring your best game. You got to put your best foot forward. You got to be elite on every single game mode, because if you're not able to pull the trigger and take the bag in two games, there's no way you're going to be able to compete against this Nova team. Hope is something that, you know, this Nova team doesn't need to win, right? They can go into a game 2 with zero hope and still pull off a miraculous performance. So EUE, it's on your backs. You got to put your best foot forward. Obviously, you're stepping toe to toe with the returning champs, and God, good night. I've been here since February of last year, and I've got to say, I think they've won every single Mobile Mayhem since then, and even prior to that. So it's not impossible. It's certainly doable, but it's one of the hardest tasks to accomplish in Mobile Mayhem. And I gotta say, I don't think I've seen any other team be as dominant in any scene. Maybe Zygnus and Latham, maybe Tribe and NA, but even Tribe has dropped, from occasion to occasion. Yeah.
But with all of that being said, I think we are going to be mostly ready for us to start, right? So
yeah, we can go ahead and jump into it. It's going to be match number 1. We are going to be looking at a hardpoint firing range. You can go ahead and spam that start button. Let's go. We are on point with it. P1 again is going to be out right in the open. Imperium change face. Oh, wait, did we not update? Yeah, there it is. Thank you.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Imperium looking a lot sexier and a lot less gingery.
I'm about to dye my beard, you know?
There
Looks
you go.
pretty cool on him. I gotta be honest. I like it. I like it.
Love it, man. Love me some Imperium. Right now, I'm loving me some hardpoint. Firing range is where things are going to get intense. As you can see it, Nova are going to be on the good side of the map. They are going to go ahead and double down for just a few points to get on the board. Obviously, they're not going to overextend, but huge gunfight on the backside of trailer. That's Saturns. He shuts it down, the 2-piece. Nova already flawless as is.
And Inferno from Nova holding with the SKS, finding kill number 2 on top of Metal, making sure that no one can get from behind the enemies. Now looking at Wood, making sure that no one's walking by and doing a tremendous job. You know, this is a clean defense. Now turning it around again, finding that kill onto Says. He's looking left to right, making sure here, getting kill number 4. No one can get him out. Now his allied inside of the point is going to be taken down. Unfortunately, Inferno was not capable of defending it on this time around. And even at close range, he's going to find that kill number 5 onto Karma. Looking to get some more, getting onto his usual spot. Another kill. Finally going to be stopped by Cry, but verdict. He was already shredding with it, and we're nearly a minute inside of this game.
Yeah, he was shredding with it. You can see he's going to be spawning out. EUE are going to get the graces of this P2 beginning as the advantage is in their court. Oh, Rick walks right past Saturns. He's going to be able to win the gunfight, though, however. Now it's the push from both sides. One player left on the objective. That's going to be Mojito. He's going to find some frags there with the SKS himself. But Creed is going around the corner. Clears out the objective. Neil, now the last hope there. Karma gets the retake in EUE. But a little bit of a hiccup, but sure enough, they've got... No, as soon as I say that, here comes Saturns. Good night.
That was going to be a problem for... It was going to be a problem for Karma to stay alive, but they are once again going to be back inside now thanks to the health of Cry. Cry is going to get taken down, but drops a nade that actually ended up taking down one of the opponents. The point in the hands of Saturns, holding with a Mag 10, with a Magnana in here. 6 kills so far. And UE, like I mentioned, they are truly showing some stuff out. Saturn's was able to get a double kill, but got taken down by Rick at the end. Last scrap seconds were divided still by UE and Nova. Inside of the trailer, we got someone like Neil holding with his P90, which used to be the meta for the longest time, but now I think it's just a handful of players, and even less than that, that opt to play with his weapon. Now Neil defending both entrances at the same time, ends up getting taken down. Saturn's with a bow, gets a double, gets taken down. And I really like the way that UE is playing this. They've been capable of taking down Nova on multiple occasions. Now the problem is that those holds are not lasting as long as they'd like them to be.
Yeah, I gotta give credit to UE. You know, credit where credit is due. They have done great with contesting the objective. P1 was probably a little bit of a blunder, but, you know, your focus is primarily for P2. The fact that you didn't get majority of those hills, that hill time, certainly hindering, but they're still competing. This is still a pretty close match. The break there in the trailer site is going to be UE holding on to the objective for a little bit of time. It's a reasonable amount. Trailer has been pretty spicy as is. Now Creed looking to test his luck. And looking like Cry might be able to hold it down. Wrong. Here comes Creed, the madman. He's got 11 on board. My guy's got ice in his veins, but that ice is not going to stick there as he's dropped. Say's opted to pull out the death machine, and here we go. Buckling up for a P4 rotation. While UE got the advantage, I'm thinking, why not? Let's go ahead and jump in for a quick listen-in with the side of EUE to see how they turn this P4 rotation around in their favor and see if they can cover this deficit.
Yeah, he's dead.
Nice, nice. Good.
I'm watching
He's
people.
on the door. He's dead. He said.
One more bottom from jungle.
Dead.
They spawn armory, by the way. Barrel, and trailer.
I'm his
I'm
man.
smoking. I'll go top wood.
One jungle camping.
Okay, nice.
Yes, I go top wood with this guys.
I'm
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
jungle. I'm watching
I'm
jungle.
going tower. I'm gonna try to play tower.
They go full top chain, Cry. Trailer dead.
Come in.
Bury this guys.
Dead
Kill
trailer.
barrel, Said. Kill barrel.
Let's go push.
One camo.
One ramp dead. I'm watching your ramp. You can start playing for P2.
Super long.
Start playing for P2. One more dead ramp.
Two ramp.
I'm watching. I'm trying to watch. No, SK's ramp. He's going. SK's coming ramp. One went tunnel. One tunnel.
Tunnel dead.
It's ramp dead.
Top chain in the stairs.
Meet.
SK's behind tower. Watching ramp.
Top 10.
Jump inside guys.
SK's behind tower.
One
Watching
mid,
ramp.
No, behind tower.
I need trailer.
Top P1. Dead. Okay. One, two, one
One
more.
shot in the hill. Nice.
One to the.
One's outside 10.
All right, P4, lockdown there. The gap is covered, and we are looking at a competitive ball game. Look at it. It is literally 8 seconds that separate us now as P1. It's been open for about half the time that it's been available. Rick able to find 2 right there. Creed able to find 2 as well, and he's going to have the upper hand. The break comes back through. Nova still with the lead, but EUE making it very interesting, Gil.
Now this is where the true battle is going to begin for the side of EUE. They've done their tremendous part of the job as they have been close to tying up this game. Not quite there yet, but now the question is, do they have enough gas to keep on sliding onto the opponents, could keep on just keeping up with the amount of power that Nova has? That's the thing that sometimes teams tend to struggle with. Yes, in the first half, you get a great chunk of fight against them, but now on the second, let's see how much they can do it. So far in P2, they've done a tremendous job. 15 seconds in, Sace is gonna get into a fight, gets the kill onto Creed, continues defending inside of the kill from the outside of it. We're gonna get Karma there, gonna find that kill onto Saturn, turns around, and the defense is gonna be clean for UE now. I was talking about them not being close to, capable of closing that gap. Now for the first time they're going to be able to do so. And the multiples push at the same time for Nova is going to happen right now. Everybody's getting in. Saturn's going to get the kill. And the points are finally going to swap onto the side of Nova. But that's only for the last 15 seconds. That's the best point I think we've seen from them.
Yeah, I mean, these money hills have not been very valuable. As a matter of fact, I think the most uncontested time we've seen this entire game was the end of that P4 for UE and then the beginning of P1 for Nova at the very beginning, not the reset. Now, here it is, P3 trailer site looking like it might be compromised. Nova have a lockdown. The perimeter control is on board, and they are doubling up in the objective. 3 players in the hill, looking to cover the gap themselves and create one right back in their favor. And they only need about 12 seconds to do so. It doesn't look like EUE are even going to be remotely close to getting contested. Here comes Karma, though. He's looking to be the equalizer, finding one with the Annihilator. Is not going to go ahead and push up. Does not want to waste, but here comes the push from multiple others. That's going to be Saturn's with the 3-piece. Shuts down the trailer, and the gap is covered. The lead is transferred, and we've got a back and forth affair. Nova have not quite put this down to rest, but they have, for a majority of this game, had the advantage. But EUE have just shown great resilience in the end of this one, closer to the end, just showing up and showing how and why they do it so well.
And with all of this, Verdict, I think this is the perfect opportunity to jump with the other team on this game. We've heard EUE so far, but what about jump and get a quick listen in onto the side of Nova Esports?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and jump down with Nova Esports, see if they can close it out here in P4. Didn't have a very successful one. Let's see how the takeover happens in the second listen-in with Nova.
Dead.
What the
Stun jungle, stun jungle, stun jungle. They're coming jungle, they're coming jungle.
Nading jungle, nading.
Yeah, for jungle and two logos.
One week. 3 jungle, 3 jungle, 3 jungle.
Boy, don't.
One
Stand back.
I'm gonna stun jungle. Hold
Same.
stand
Stand back low. Mid card, dead.
No one showers. I mean, no one jungle, no one jungle.
No, one barrel, mid barrel.
Mid barrel.
Stand barrel.
He's gonna go trailer.
Yes. One
Yeah,
trailer, yeah.
two
Yeah,
balls, two
one
balls.
trailer. Sparrow barrel.
Sparrow, pushing you.
Above P1 SKS.
Bro, he's on side.
One trailer ready, I think. Trailer, yeah.
All that.
I'm gonna check
Right
it
side
tower,
trailer.
I'm gonna check it
Right side,
tower.
one shot.
3 next.
Traded.
Yeah, 3 next. One hill.
One button think he showed me.
Dead.
Oh, what? Bottom hill SKS. He's next to P1, I'm gonna
He's
double
one
stun.
shot.
Bottom team.
Tower hop
Bottom team.
up.
Then they come again.
Dead.
One tunnel. Bottom
Dead. One more. Bottom 10.
I'm wall banking, he's wall bang. Wall banged again.
Jump down.
Oh my god.
We've got ourselves a bloodfest on our hands. Good night, Inferno, just spamming away. SKS in hand has been a big traffic control factor, as all that traffic coming through the ramp side up to the P1 entrance certainly going to be shut down. He is paving the road to success here on this P2 objective 2, which is opening up in about 15 seconds. And Gil, I gotta say, it's been back and forth, but Nova, they get a majority of the P4, and they're looking rock solid. They only need 29. Are they going to be able to close it out here?
I mean, it's a true opportunity for them to do it. Let's see if they are capable of doing so inside of the hill. We got Saturn's, and on the outskirts of it, we're going to get none other than Creed. Creed with 34 kills, going to be dropping the nade. He's going to find that kill onto Korma. Gets the double onto Sayes, turns around, going to get stunned. Rick is trying to push, gets taken down as well. The next one will be Mojito. Mojito wants to get there, but once again, Saturn's is going to clean that area. Verdict, I think this is over, although we have done a tremendous job to try to fight back. Even getting the lead for quite a few seconds. That will not be enough. Creed is defending. Creed is getting taken down. Rick is inside. Spy wants to push in. Spy is gonna drop dead. And EUE holding on to whatever kind of opportunity they hold. This game is still not over, although I'm already calling it for Nova. The side of EUE are pretty capable of doing so, but it's gonna be tough. They gotta make sure that Nova is just not feeling comfortable on this next kill.
Yo, no, you're right. They gotta be flawless moving forward. You can't afford any kind of mistakes. And right now, 3 players already stacking the objective. Neil pulls out the Purifier right here, looking to shut down the push. It needs to be one solid one for EUE. It cannot be solo one at a time approaches. And with the spawns being just absolutely disgusting, Rick is going to get the backside. Neil able to take him down, but Inferno's the last one alive. The break comes through. Here comes Cry. He's got a Purifier, and he is making it rain in the objective. The flamethrower is hitting super hard right here, and this is going to be able to extend it for now. As you can see, Nova are looking for a conglomerate push. It is not going to happen. Cry able to extend, but there goes Creed. Spy, rather.
Oh,
the tag 5, the timing, the break, the stick. And that is it. Nova Esports, they close it out. Big 250 to 215, but EUE, they put up a hell of a fight. Gil, what are you talking, man? Wow.
A hell of a fight, doing a tremendous job. I've said that they have been able to compete against other top teams, but today, Verdict, against Nova, against arguably the best team, and by arguably I mean surely the best team on the Europe scene for the time being. Let's be honest, that's really good. Some of the other top teams have not been able to get as close as EUE has been on this game alone. 250 onto the side of Nova, 215 for EUE. EuroElite, truly tremendous job this game. Not quite capable of finding the dub, but look at those kills. Although Karma on EUE died a lot, he did get 40 kills, and by itself, that's more kills than a lot of people can say they've gotten against Nova.
No, I completely agree. I think that this team has a lot of potential again, but I think they need to start off stronger. They need to find a way to take the advantage early on and stop battling back. Of course, they took the lead in the midway through marker. It was like a 30-point advantage, but when you've got a sparked up Nova who are able to take 40 points off of P1 the first time around, I think that was not necessarily the biggest game changer. But when you're looking at improving, I don't know if EUE could improve in the in-game. They have been just so damn great when it comes down to the wire. They just need to find a way to start off on the right foot. I mean, I don't know if there's anything else that needs to be said about that match other than that.
Yeah, it's definitely only certain small aspects that EUE has to be able to fix on the near future, but I'm thrilled to see them, you know, although they still gotta earn their true top 6 spot here on Mobile Mayhem. They are more than capable of doing so. I'm not too sure what their next matchups outside today will be, but if they're fighting against Nova like this against others, it's gonna be tough to beat them once they, like you mentioned, fix those those mistakes they've been consistently making, right?
Yeah.
On SNB, they are not truly the best sometimes. On Hardpoint Hall, the beginning of their games tend to be the most difficult part of it as well. Once they get that sorted out, I don't know, anything is possible for the time being for them.
Yeah, you can't rely on a big finish to, you know, close out a game against Nova. You need to be rock solid all throughout the entirety of a match. Obviously, when you go up against other teams, it's a little different. You can pull back a comeback and, you know, hold on to the lead because a lot of teams out there who are high skilled but not necessarily as resilient as a Nova squad, they're not necessarily going to give up, but their reactions are going to be a little different. Nova, they're like, when you put the pressure on them, they just seem to know how to perform. It doesn't matter what the scenario is, and they have been the most consistent team in EU, especially for Mobile Mayhem performances. I don't think anybody stacks up quite well as it goes for them. I have a lot of respect for Animus, but I haven't seen that standout and consistent performance that I've seen from Nova for literally every season I've been here. You know, you know what I'm saying? But EUE certainly throws their name into the ring as one of the biggest competitors and possibly one of the biggest, you know, possibilities of an upset against a team like Nova. But at the end of the day, it's not about what you almost did or what you could have done. It's what you did. And what you did was you started off poorly. You ended fairly strong, but when you have such, you know, a tough opponent in Nova, you've got to be clicking on all cylinders. There's no ifs, ands, and buts or maybes about it. Nova are going to make you pay. And off the rip, giving up 40 points on P1, that's a major F.
And in a map like Fighting Range, right? That
Exactly.
P1,
Yeah.
There's certain maps that you maybe like
raid, maybe. Yeah.
If you get the control, you are capable of prolonging it. But on Fighting Range, it's weird, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes teams prefer not to get inside as long as the enemies are not getting any points either, and they get the rotations to the next point. But Nova was confident enough about themselves that they were rotating to the P2 while at the same time maintaining control on P1, and in a way, we allowed them for that to happen. But Verdict, that was only game one. That is just story of the past. We're now going to be moving on to game number 2. That will be some search and destroy action on the map that you just mentioned, Raid.
Yep, here we go. Hollywood Hills, California has never looked any better. You can see the graphics right here. World Championship 2022. If you haven't played your Stage 2 games, I think you have 10 more days to do so, but unless you're putting up 30-0 numbers, those rewards are going to be bare minimum, right? I don't know if I could do it, but I know that Bobby put up a 29-1 record. I'm pretty impressed with it. So we'll see who we're impressed with here now as game number 2 starts off. Neil doing what Neil does best. Shots through the van, looking for a second when Rick's going to expose his foot. That might be the wrong play, homie. The jiggle peek, Rick. Oh, baby. Did he jiggle while he was laying down?
I don't know what happened, but we got that kill onto Neil. I think he's probably as surprised as we are. And this round is actually looking a little bit into the side of UE as they are planning the bomb right now. Saturn's is trying to prevent that from happening with the DLQ. Gonna get pushed, has to take out the pistol so he can be faster. Alongside with him, there's gonna be Creed, who's going all the way around. Saturn's finds that kill onto Says. The bomb is down, 40 seconds on the clock. Saturn's is still looking to cause some pain with the DLQ. Misses that shot. Creed on the other side, Mag 10 in hand, gonna find the first enemy. That is gonna be Mojito. If I'm not mistaken, Mojito gets taken down by Creed with a Mag 10. You're not gonna be capable to fight back. Saddles gets another kill. Creed picks up the SKS from the ground. Why was Mojito holding that angle with that SKS? I think would be best to be looking at like what is this side? The opposite side of red. Laundry.
Laundry,
he should
yeah.
be looking at laundry. What was he looking at? Zigzag. It doesn't make sense to me with an SKS.
No, I don't think the CUET knew what they were doing right there. The first mistake was Says pushing up aggressively without any kind of backup. Like, if you're going to sacrifice your life, you need to at least have something to show for it. That was just useless information. Neil finally shut down. I haven't yet caught a kill from him, but he found 2 off the bat, and now it is left to Says and Cry. We'll see you back next round as Spy finds the upper hand, and now it is a 1v3, and the bomb is in the hands of Says, and I think that's the only thing he's got going for him right now.
I don't know if this is from Says or someone else, but he's gonna be roaming around with a QXR with the MP7. I mean,
hey.
I mentioned I don't know if it's his or someone else's, but you don't see that every day, do you, Verdict?
No, I think it's Inferno's. Inferno's running around. I just checked his loadout. He's actually running around with the QXR, the exact same one. Okay. Kind of slaps, though, doesn't it? It's pretty... I mean, if you got Creed who's just walking, nonchalantly through mid, of course, yeah, that's a free kill, but Says does find one. Now he's going to get the bomb plant down. It's going to reduce the clock, 45 seconds, 2v1. And now it's the collective push here from Nova. Spy and Saturn's looking to make another 2v-something scenario happen, but Says looking to play spoiler. Spoils himself by staying out in the open, and Spy makes him pay for it. Body shots galore. The BM has never felt any rougher. Oh, he even picks up his gun there. There you go. 20 seconds left. There's plenty of time. That's going to be another round in favor of Nova.
At this point, I don't know, in a way, I feel like this could be playing a bit of mental games now onto the side of UE, just annoying them a little bit, right? At the side of Nova being capable of winning game 1 and now 2 rounds in a row on S&D, while at the same time body shooting them. I feel like that could be something, or they could just be having fun with it, right? We've seen Nova have these kind of plays. Wasn't it as recent as the last day of UE Mobile Mayhem that they were playing with an M16, or am I getting confused by the teams?
No, that was. I think Spy actually used the M16 earlier today, too. Every time I switch to Neil, bro, he gets dumpstered. I'm sorry, Neil, homie. You don't deserve that. I should have caught those first 2. Inferno's going to have you back. Does find one, but Cry there to get the quick trade, and that's what we're talking about when you're playing in numbers. Spy coming through, playing the Bandit, is going to be able to find the equalizer. The advantage now back in Nova's court, and that is going to be Creed. He's literally in spawn sites. No worries, no cares. All the way through garage site. Spy finds another, and now again, it's up to Says. It's a 1v3. He's going to give away his location, and here comes Creed with the backstab. That is 3 rounds in a row. Nova doing exactly what I expected him to do, to be honest with you.
And my question is, like, what can EuroElite change in here? I feel like they are trying different strategies, but none of them are working. I'm now looking at Karma going on through the doubles, trying to find if he can get a kill, but now the entirety of the team is pushing towards a kill. Mojito with a nade gonna eliminate Neil, who's been consistently going onto that ban. I feel like he was just expecting him to be there again, right? Mojito just simply throws that nade, gets that kill. Now they're gonna be pushing. Cry gonna get a kill, looking to get a double. Mojito gets it onto Creed, going for the triple. Cry getting it. Saturns is left alone. Verdict, and for the first time, we might see a point going in favor of the side of UE. And Saturn's gonna be spotted by none other than Karma.
Yeah, I for sure thought Karma was going to choke that. I thought Saturn was about to turn around and give him the good old 1-2. Imagine, yeah, right? Yeah, that would have been terrible. And, you know, I said I wasn't going to spectate Neil anymore. And I was so, like, hesitant upon clicking his name. And sure enough, that the last second I hit his name and he gets naded. I got to stop doing this, Neil. I'm sorry. And I think the only thing that EUE can do moving forward is do exactly what they just did. They need to play team deathmatch. They don't need to play the objective. When they play the objective, it just gives Nova the opportunity to, you know, outplay them in that regard. 2 players dropped here for Nova, but, you know, we've seen a 2v4. We've seen some 1v1s, and, you know, it pans out perfectly for Nova for the most part, but bomb's going to be planted, and, again, cannot afford to play outside of the zone of holding this bomb site. You push out, you overextend. There's no need for it. Spy now on the push. He's got one up top of the staircase here as Cubby side is compromised. I don't think he saw Karma. Karma with the slide peek. Should have held the angle, homie. That was not the play. Do not ego chow him. Oh my god,
20
dude.
seconds. This knives.
Oh. Rip.
Oh, they're defusing. They're defusing. Verdict says
Rip.
is nowhere to be seen. I feel like it was not his fault. If I'm being honest on this one, they had multiple enemies to take care of, and unfortunately for Says, both of his allies died nearly at the same time. They took advantage of it while Says was away, defused that bomb, take that round. That's the 4-1 lead, but after 5 rounds, we're going to be flipping spawns, and now it is Nova's opportunity to be the aggressor if they wish to do so. In the middle of the map, we're going to have Creed pushing alongside with Inferno onto the kitchen. They decided not to go with it. Through the smoke, Neil, there he gets a kill. Creed gets taken down by Says. I want to be looking at Neil, but at the same time, I don't. I feel like if Verdict... Are you looking at Neil? He's alive. I think he's safe
look, you know what? I swapped when you said Creed, and as soon as I swapped... There we go. I caught 1 kill. I feel all right now. I can switch off and not feel bad about not spectating Neil the entire time we've seen him. And there he goes again doing another one right there. We didn't catch it from his point of view. We caught it from the receiving end. And it looked just as good. Right now, it's all on Rick. He's got 28 seconds left to go on the clock. And there's Neil, the Saturns. They're both holding this bomb hostage. And not a lot of time to make something happen. Saturn's holding off a very conservative angle. As you can see it, not a lot of exposure. But as soon as Rick rounded the corner, looking for the safety and ring sight, he gets dumpstered. That is it. This is match point. Man. I just see so much damn potential in EUE, especially in Search or Destroy. But just like small nitpick mistakes that come unfolded and everything's exposed. I mean, there has been so much that has gone right, but there's also been just so much that has gone wrong, and it has taken a turn for the worse.
Call it indecisiveness, call it lack of experience, but now they're getting dominated. Inferno getting a double. Karma's left alone. Finds the first kill onto Inferno. Now turns around, gonna be pushed by the second enemy. Creed trying to go for the disrespectful melee kill. The bomb is down. Karma's still alive. He's looking to go for the play. Finds the third enemy. Doesn't get the kill. Throws a nade. Tries to be pushing, but this is already the beginning of the end. Not much to be done. He's got only a couple more seconds to play with, but like I mentioned, you can call it what you want, but those small details in here are gonna be the reason why we see the victory in favor of Nova. 6-1. 6-1 verdict, and I certainly feel like they could have at least taken 2, even 3 or 4, if like those details would have been played differently by the side of UE.
I mean, call it what you want, like you said. You know, it's lack of experience, it's lack of follow through, lack of focus on the objective, a lack of a lot of things, and the disconnect for UE just continues in Search or Destroy. I'm not saying that they are, you know, a mid Search or Destroy team. What I'm saying is they get exposed when they step into the ring with a team like Nova. And right here, you can tell me what you want all about it, you know, how great the Hardpoint was, but you cannot follow up and get a dub in Hardpoint and you're, you know, this lackluster in Search and Destroy. There's a problem. There's got to be fixed, and it's got to be done ASAP for this team to be a top-tier contender. Right now, Nova, they're top contending, and it doesn't look like it's going to change anytime soon. You see it right there, Spy with 10 on board. Neil, I caught one of your kills, and that's it, homie. I caught you dying like 4 times, and maybe I'll make a death montage for you, but that's about it, homie. On the flip side of things, UE, they struggled, and they started off so damn strong. To see that kind of performance after the first round, kind of heartbroken.
I remember another team in the past. I cannot recall the name exactly, but they will the majority of the time rely on respawn game modes, and it's something that I always argued about with them. The fact that you can be feeling sort of comfortable on Hardpoint on domination, but without that S&D, if by any means you lose Hardpoint, that means that you are completely out of the mix, right?
Exactly.
You got no other choice but to win that game of Hardpoint, and if you don't, you're already gonna lose, and that's something that you can't rely on. It's not something that is the best option to be playing with, and well, unfortunately for the side of UE, that just is the feel that you get from them the majority of the time.
Well, there you go. That is it. Results are in. Nova just continued to raise Superior, and they're going to be, again, possibly another season where they have gone undefeated. I think they've only dropped like 1 map this whole entire season so far.
1 map. Yes.
Just 1 map. Yeah, just 1. And that was against 117. We didn't even get to see that. That's tough. Well, you know, that's going to be it for the first series. We're going to go ahead and get right into the action for our second series. We're going to take a quick break first and hear a word from COD Mobile, so don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We still got 3 lovely series on our hands. We'll be right back after this. All right, now it is our second matchup of the night. 117 not found. Nvyus looking to square off in a best-of-3 format. Gil, I gotta say, 117 have been on the up and up. And Nvyus, they're starting to finally click as well. This might be an interesting matchup indeed. I just don't know how interesting it will be, if that's fair.
I think it's fair. I think it's fair. Well, we are going to get one team that on one side, you know, 25 points, 117, third place by themselves. So on the other end, you got top 9. That's Envy, and well,
top 9. Yeah. Okay. All right. I get what you're saying. Just shut Verdict down. It's not going to be interesting. This is going to be 117. I see it. It's lopsided.
What I meant is,
there's only 10 teams in the lobby. In the top 9 is like saying they're in the top 10%. They're not. They're in the top 90%.
Yeah, 90. And but the thing is, do they still? How many games do they have left? Is there
3.
a chance?
No. For Nvyus?
There's
there's not a
chance,
shot.
right?
Yeah, there's no dice. Yeah, it's not happening.
It's
yeah.
It's always problematic on those points at the end. Of course, I've always been a fan of saying you must play what you've started. If you started on a league, you gotta play it until the end. But that doesn't mean that the mental is not a factor, right? Although you may be playing those games, how often are you gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna be trying, but I'm not gonna be try-harding for those dubs on some occasions at the same time? Could be just me, but I feel like that's the feeling that I get on some occasions with these tourneys.
All right, there we go. Well, here we go. The action's about to start. We got the teams in the lobby. We're ready to rock and roll. Best 3 starts off with a little bit of Summit. Hardpoint followed by a Search and Destroy on standoff. If we do go to a game 3, it is going to be takeoff domination to decide who is going to be taking the majority of the points. But with that being said, I think 117 have enough respect and earned a lot of just showing up when it matters the most. I think they have been one of the biggest, like, top-tier team that's improved over the past couple months. I don't think that 117 gives them a lot of life to, you know, a lot of air to breathe. I think this is going to be a suffocation. I think, you know, you've got an Nvyus team who has potential. You got Calabuso, who is just absolutely madman cracked. But then you've gotten a few roster changes that have came through midway season that showed support to that Slayer role in him. That's lowly for one. Corona, I can't remember if he was in the roster before or not, but I mean, he showed up on Tuesday and it made it, you know, interesting. But again, it's not about molding throughout the series. It's about molding prior to jumping in the regular season and improving that time frame, and then just sharpening your tools moving forward. So I think 117 have sharpened their tools to the fullest extent. I think we're geared up for game number 1. Thoughts?
Well, I'm gonna be this one on the side of 117 because, like you mentioned, I think it took a while for them to get to one of their best moments in a way. Not necessarily the best one out there, but they've been capable of getting better and better. And I've always felt like they had that opportunity, right? They got the names, they got the players, just lacking that synergy of working alongside with the others with these specific names. But for now, like you mentioned, we are ready. And Hardpoint on Summit. Once again, these snowy mountains will be brought to us. And as a game 1, I'm always down for it.
Oh, I'm down for it too. Now the Snowy Hills Summit, up close quarter combat, the personal interactions here. It's going to be a very high interaction map. You can see it. Map is literally, you know, tiny in comparison to us. A few of the other ones in comparison. Here comes the emotes from 117. I found kind of digging the vibes, man. I think they've been doing this here for a few games, but nonetheless, it's all business once the action starts. And we are in it just like that. P1 going to be on the bottom side of the control room. And already looking like the objective going to be focused there for 117.
Yeah, the control inside of the hill. We're going to get Jazz. Jazz holding alive for the longest time. Hasn't gotten a kill quite yet. They're going to be pushed by the window players. His allies are defending him, doesn't matter. Gonna be pushing onto connector. Somehow still not gonna find a kill, but still allowing the squad to get those seconds in on the other side of the map. Envy, well, just struggling. You know, they've tried different strategies, but although they get a couple of seconds on that hill, they're not getting any control whatsoever for the time being.
No, it's primarily 117 I found just griefing outside of the objective and, you know, really forcing the hands of Envy early on. 13 seconds left. Finally a point in favor of Nvyus, but you can see a Jazz looking for the... Oh, man, dude, he is not having a good day right now. He is literally just firing away and not finding a lot of luck early, and that's quite all right. We'll be on board with him until he starts to click. And P2 now, 39-5. Like I said, 117 on found, locked it down in P1. Only 5 points to show. If you're looking at it from the grand scheme of things, this map, you cannot allow someone to pick up 40 points. It's just like firing range, right? Without the responsibility of setting up for P2. You've got to find a way to contest or at least, you know, kill the people in the objective, homie. Come on.
Yeah, it's not only just getting random kills, you gotta get that control inside. Now, everybody getting taken down by the hands of Illuminati, by 117, who just getting kills, you know, rotating players in and out, not worrying about it too much. Only 6 seconds for Envy for the time being. Finally, gonna clear that area, and that's thanks to a lucky nade that got a double for them as well. Now, Corona with the Mac 10, gonna be onto a bit of a streak, 2 kills for himself. Gonna be looking for the third one, turns around, gets taken down. The people are gonna be rotating on to the next kill. And by that, I mean Karma with attack 5, even with it, got taken down. A good rotation by the side of Envy, but is the rotation enough for them to hold on to the power that 117 is bringing into the table, Verdict?
Yeah, this is one of the first money hills you see on this map. Obviously, there's been a lot of value on P1 and P2 for the side of the Spanish connection, and they're going to go ahead and connect the dots, jump right back into the objective. They get the break early, and I got to say, everything is just kind of crumbling here for Nvyus. I said it's going to be an interesting one, and I lied to you, Chad. This is a blowout as of right now. And Nvyus, we need to do a live check on me because I just don't see it happening. Corona trying to stay alive. Going to be able to maximize with the movement and get some teamwork help. The retake is back in their favor, but it's only a matter of time before 117 find their way back on the objective.
And now they're making a 3-man push. And Calabruso got a kill with a Purifier. Almost got a second, but almost was not enough inside of the kill. We got Dark Wizard, while at the same time, everybody else on that roster is rotating towards P4. Verdict already set, and well, they're now going to be waiting for their opponents to walk by and eventually get those kills. Jazz going to be taken down. The push from Torres with the Annihilator already got 1 kill, looking to get inside through snow. His allies are going to be helping him out. 2 players trying to push in. He is going to get stunned. Verdict. Annihilator not going to be used to perfection. And with that being said, we already got triple digits for the side of 117.
I don't know who I feel, you know, bad for more. Torres with his Annihilator timing or Jazz, who has literally earned a Predator missile and tried to split 2 people and didn't find a single kill. It's pain, it's suffering, it's sad. It's the ultimate form of disrespect, but right now the disrespect is certainly being felt. Nvyus, you know, able to pick up a few points here and there. P3 was an L. You set up early, you don't get the points. The break here on the P4 is looking like it might be capable, but there goes attack 5. 117 not found, just looking to seal the deal here in game number 1. It doesn't look like Nvyus are going to be able to put up a contest here as 5 seconds left. Certainly scrap time to fight for, but you know, they're not even going to be able to capitalize on that. It's going to be a contest right there, and 1 point was left on the point. And they're not even going to get that. That's just tough.
It is just tough now. Already getting players from 117 to get inside. There's a lot of people on the outside of the hill. Viner gonna get some points for Envy once again. One of the players in is gonna be Torres. Some others on the vicinity trying to help him out and doing the best job they've done so far. Finally getting the points that so desperately needed. Trying to decrease a disadvantage that went as far as 100 points lead in favor of 117, but for the time being, Envy are actually doing an okay job at defending here. Now, Geo is one of the last hopes inside. Now, gonna get the help from the allies, gonna get the kills, And like I mentioned, the best point we've seen so far from the side of Envy.
Yeah, we get a reset, and you know it's a night and day performance. I gotta appreciate the fight and the dog. It's still there. 10 seconds left. Finally, 117 are able to capitalize with a few points for themselves. And I'm thinking, while we've got an Nvyus squad who are looking promising for a solid second hill rotation performance, I think we do a quick listen in just to see how morale is. As we're getting down to the wire here, it's only 95 points needed for 117 not found. Are Nvyus going to be able to turn it around? Well, we're just going to have to find out.
On top, it, dump. Touch no. Connector.
Point.
Good, reset point.
Dead.
Go, D.
Tá mais um sweet. Tem mais um aí, calma.
Ready, top.
Go guys. Play next.
On point.
I'm playing next.
One next.
He's next. Hot spawn. Torres is with you.
Spawn is dead.
Take high. Two green.
All right, comm checks in. The morale's certainly there. The comeback is looking like it might happen, but again, it's only a few points needed here as we see it. 177, the break on the hill for this P3 Money Hill is going to come through early, and this might be 117 just extending their lead and possibly putting this one away.
Yeah, they're just getting the last remaining points they need. Lucky with the Purifier inside of the hill. Gonna get pushed by multiple. Gets that kill. Gonna get stunned 2 times in a row. Still being alive with the help of the allies. Finds the assistance. Jazz is clean with that Mag 10. Lucky still being aggressor. Gonna get another 2 more with that Purifier. Takes out the Magnana in hand. Didn't really see the opponent. Calabuso is actually behind him without him realizing. But it doesn't matter, the squad's still feeling comfortable, still feeling fancy, and still gonna be rotating for the time being. They don't care too much about that scrap time. Another Pred missile gonna be used and will not be missed by none other than Lucky. And I gotta say, Verdict, like, those Pred missiles can be pretty tricky, and by tricky I don't mean landing them, I mean like the game can hate you. For some reason today I was playing here on Summit, and when I used it I felt like for some reason it spawned on freaking Nukedown because I couldn't land the map. I don't know what happened, bro.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it's spawning a Nukedown, there's certainly a problem. I mean, it'd be just like the spawns here in Hardpoint, right? It's night and day, right? The Predator missile spawns in Nukedown, your opponent spawns right behind you. I mean, everything is balanced and fair, though, right? Well, guess what? Here comes Lucky. The lightning strike. It is certainly spawning right in here in Summit. It's finding 2. Only 9 seconds left. They're gonna go ahead and get the break. They're gonna get the hold. Nobody here. 2 contests for the side of Nvyus, and that is going to be game number 1. 250 to 110. A big game 1 for the side of 117. The Spanish Connection continuing to improve, continuing to show their best. And they certainly closed that one out. It was never a shadow of doubt for them, right?
Yeah, they were feeling themselves. They were confident about what was going on at every single moment out of this game. Doubling the amount of points is something that's certainly gonna make a statement for yourself. MVP of this game, Verdict, is gonna be none other than Jazz. 33 kills, only dying 24 times. On second place, there's gonna be Lucky with 38. Everybody will be on positive, but Cosmos, who unfortunately only got 19 kills, but was inside of the hill for over 2 minutes, my friend.
He's going to be your objective breadwinner, but Jazz certainly right there behind him to pick up the slack in the kill department. It's a good tag team duo. We'll see how it pans out now as Summit is down, and now we are heading over to Standoff. We've seen Standoff be like a staple piece for Search and Destroy. You know, game modes, obviously, I'm buckled up for it here, and I'm expected to see 117 just continue to do what they do best. And I think I don't know if really we can compare the sniper talent in EU, but if we could, Lucky and Dark Wizard are certainly like top tier names. You couldn't mention sniping talent without mentioning both of those names, and Lucky has been just so damn good with it here recently. As a matter of fact, probably for the past 2 seasons, every time I spectate him, just nuts, just bonkers, bro. Just some of the shots. I mean, he's certainly one of those players who, you know, sharpshooter skills on point. We'll see how it pans out now as we're getting geared up for it. And, I mean, your thoughts? I mean, we saw the Hardpoint. I think that was the only bit of hope that Nvyus had for Game 3 life. I think that goes out the window here in Search, right?
Yeah, and I mean, as long as we are not spectating and caster cursing both snipers on the side of 117, we should get some similar results to what we've seen already with this dominant game of Hardpoint as we move on to S&D. Those snipers are gonna be important in a map like standoff. Well, they are of course pretty important, but you gotta make sure that you are positioning yourself good enough. While at the same time, this is Lucky and Dog Wizard, right? They know how to play their angles, and with that, well, they will also be the team to begin on the offensive role as well. Would you expect someone like 117 to start off being aggressive, as people like to go over to the A side, or are we about to spectate some other strategy from them?
I'm going to be honest with you. I think it's just going to be complete ego challenges to the A side. I don't think there's going to be a lot of creativity needed here for 117 to close this one out. I believe in their gun skill abilities, their abilities to get first picks, especially with it being only attack early on. They're really going to be able to set the pace and the tone for how they make these pushes. I don't think necessarily Nvyus are going to be able to put up a fight in that regard. I don't think they've won a single Search or Destroy match. As a matter of fact, I don't believe I've seen too much from them to expect them to, you know, really compete. It's going to be a landslide victory here for 117, unless, and I'll say I don't mind a caster curse in 117. Again, I would love to see Nvyus take us to a Game 3, but in all reality, I just don't think that's a possibility. 100%, I don't think it's a possibility.
Well, we don't have to guess about it. We're already going to be loading onto this second game. Like we mentioned, Search and Destroy on standoff, best of 11. We are going to be starting with, what about the last game's MVP, Jazz, who I wouldn't be surprised if he plays with the SKS, but let's see what he decides to go for. Round number 1, like I mentioned, they will be on the offensive side. Jazz immediately going on to Granny's, taking out that SKS, looking at blue. Not going to find an enemy quite yet, but at the distance there was Calabuso. Calabuso still being over at blue. Jazz just going back and forth between first and second floor there for Granny's. No one is pushing, and well, not as many ego challenges as you anticipated, Burdick, but this is only the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, and here comes the push now. That's A focus here as we got statue control here for the side of 117. Lucky's literally sitting right here in the statue looking for somebody in Delhi to peek their lovely little wigs before he can, you know, give them a little nice haircut. Right now, the push towards the A. 3 players there on the backside. You can see Torres is going to fall back now as he's going to eat bullets. Jazz through the wall is going to be able to find one, but Karma's drop. That's a big, big frag to trade. And here comes Calabuso. The Mac-10 in hand. The Banana Mac certainly looking great. Cosmo's able to take him down, though. The Holger at that range. I don't know how the hell, you know, Calabuso couldn't get it. Dark Wizard sealing the deal on 1, and now it's 2v2 with 30 seconds left on the clock. They're kind of split right here. Lucky doesn't hit his shots, and it's all on Cosmos.
Yeah, Cosmos, ooh, finds that kill onto Kuruna. Now gonna go for the double, takes out the pistol. Now everybody's swapping weapons. The kill is gonna be for the Huevo, and the round is in favor of NB. And I just wanted to mention, like, what's up with the names by NB? The Huevo would be translated as say egg. So,
Say egg.
I'm not. Say egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess, yeah, I mean, the freak.
That's what's up. Well, first point for them, you know, they were able to clutch that round, but you could have been swaying a little bit by the possibility of that 1v2.
Yeah, I mean, Cosmos certainly had everything seemingly under control, and lo and behold,
So
here comes...
what's up with Holger?
You know what? I don't know. I called it earlier, and he took down Calabuso, so I couldn't really argue with that, but On a map like this, I guess since everything is kind of wall bangable towards the A side, it kind of makes for a great little opener piece, right? You get a hit marker, just like that. Calabuso's drop. So, I mean, he's able to take Calabuso down 2 rounds in a row. You can't really complain about that, but as far as versatility goes, I think he needs to drop that as ASAP. Lowly hitting some highly shots there. Takes down Dark Wizard, and we've got 1 for 1s. Make it 1 for 2s. Bomb goes down. Lucky drops. I saw him reconnect earlier this round. He might be having connection issues.
Lowly here with a sniper finds another kill into Karma. Cosmos answers back with a double piece. It's going to be a 2 versus 2, but Lowly yet again. That's going to make a 3-piece for him this round so far. Now 1v2. His ally got knocked out. He's got the sniper in hand. Misses the first shot. Takes out the Mac 10. Wants to be aggressive. That nade could be nice, but he's not cooking it for long enough. And Jazz, with that SK, is going to end up his dreams. And if I'm being honest, I truly feel like Lowly could have done a way better job on that round. Like, he got 3 kills. Yes.
Yeah.
Masterpiece, no argue about that. But when it mattered the most, he did that.
The easiest shot that looked like he hit was the one, or could have hit, was the one right there on the bomb head glitch, and he missed. Yeah. That's the difference between them winning that round or not. Obviously, right now it's only 1 player left. This round has literally 20 seconds in, and 1 player in Calabuso who is going to quickly evacuate the A side of the map. The Cubby is certainly compromised. You can see Jazz on the prowl. He's looking for the backside push, the backstab possibly coming through. Forces him out. Now he's going to go right back in it. Jazz going to hit the shot, and that is going to be it. First round looked pretty positive for Nvyus, but 2 rounds in a row now, they have bit the dust. And 117, again, a better Search and Destroy team, showing up 2 rounds in a row. Can they make it 3, though?
And they make it 3. We're starting with round number 4. And they've spread their allies 2 over at boxes. 2 on the side of Granny is preventing an, oh my, a nade kill for Torres and a snipe by Lonely. That is going to bring the player advantage, sorry, to the hands of Envy that they've had in the past. Lowly finds another snipe. Those shots are being clean for Lowly so far this game. Karma and Cosmos are the 2 only players alive. They do get control over the bomb, but only a minute 20 on the clock. Karma trying to push through Broken. Think about Statue. Let's see what his path is going to be looking like. They got to make it call, and they got to make it quick.
They do.
Karma
they got to be
collected. Finds the first enemy.
Oh! That's going to be shut down. Yeah. Not a lot of hope. The A-side push, they had to move quick. Obviously, they weren't able to, clear the A-side off effectively. But that's quite all right. They're tied up. They have the advantage of flipping the sides and going back to defense. But I got to say, Nvyus have put up a hell of a fight so far. I mean, 2 rounds in a row, they kind of took it, but finally done taking it. They deliver the blows there, and they even things up. Now as we're moving on to the last attacking round here for 117 not found. And I gotta say, even with 2 players left, the Nvyus squad did not get extended. They didn't push down the back alley lane. They didn't need to be as aggressive as possible. They just held their own and waited for the 2 players left for 117 to make a move. And certainly it paid off right here. The move's going to be made. Lucky going to be able to hit Calabuso through the wall. First blood's in. 35 seconds left on the clock. It's a 4v5 retake. And Nvyus not looking like they're going to be able to get this backside push. Is going to be opting for the mid lane. And this is probably an effing books. Oh, baby. Here come the shots up top. Lucky with the collateral. I caught it from the receiving end. Oh, it was so nasty. Disgusting.
Glad to clutch this round. Lowly left alone. 1v3, 10 seconds on the clock, and it's Dark Wizard to end up with this round. 3-2 lead for 117. Nasty collide for Lucky, doing a good job. Us, I don't know. I feel like that push could have been way better for Envy, but they were not ready for that shot. And as such, the lead is in favor of 117, but now we're going to be flipping spawns. And the bomb carrier for the side of Envy seems to be Corona. Corona hiding behind this statue. Let's see. I feel, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Envy the team that sometimes would like to go aggressive onto the Granny side and push over at B? I think
yeah. I think their first first few rounds that we see them play in Search and Destroy are usually unorthodox. You don't normally see someone go for a B-side push as a priority. It's more so less once the reads come in. Right here, the backside back alley is going to be covered. Calabuso is going to be able to win a massive one and takes down Karma, but the damage is done. There's only 2 players left. It's Duevo, a.k.a. You said it's The Egg, or what'd you say?
Say Egg.
Say Egg. I mean, I mean, they're formerly Portugal, so it's Portuguese. I don't know if is there a direct translation for Duevo? Is he from Portugal as well? You know what? I'm reaching.
I would say that there's a lot of words that are quite similar between Spanish and Portuguese. Not all. Oh, double piece of Calabuso there.
Nasty.
They want to turn it around. Yeah. That was pretty nasty now for him. The bomb still in the hands of Calabuso. The opportunity is going to open as he finds the kill onto Cosmos Dark.
The bait and switch.
Did not anticipate this. And, well, it seems like between Calabuso and Egg himself, they could get another point here. Only 22 seconds. Now they're going to be planting the bomb. And, well, let's see what the sniper has to say about this, but they're positioning, so it's not easy for Dark Wizard.
No, it isn't. 35 seconds on the clock. The 1v2 retake. Calabuso holding down the cubby. Got to say the 2 is played nicely. Oh, baby! Let aim assist take the wheel. Dark Wizard through the wall. And now it's all on Calabuso. Holding the head glitch. The Godheady. Can he hold out, though? Here comes the snake plays. The switch. The Renetti. He doesn't anticipate it. It's not a Renetti. It's an MW11. If you had the Renetti, you probably would have won that. But Calabuso, the movement on point. We are yet again tied.
Wallbang. That wallbang burning was just so
nasty. Disgusting.
So nasty. The game sense of these players is out of this world. With that being said, like you mentioned, a Renetti could have been a difference, but unfortunately for him, that was not the case. Ends up getting taken down by Calabuso. Now Cosmos finds a kill. Jazz gets another. The beginning of this round is heavily for the side of 117, who continue to rampage over their opponents. Calabuso gonna drop dead, and this is only Torres alongside with Lowly. Both are getting pushed by multiples at the same time. Jazz gets taken down, but it doesn't matter too much. Lowly gets the kill. No, he does not. He gets taken down, sorry, and Torres does too. Envy, without the best round they could have anticipated, but now you were talking about Eagle Challenge, and on this round particularly, it was pretty evident that 117 had no single piece of fear in their bodies, and they were just going deep in for those kills.
Dark Wizard picking up that rampage there is going to be able to find first blood. A-side push not going to be halted, though. Calabuso leading the pack, finds one even through the concussion. But Jazz able to find 2 himself. Pulls out the box of gloves, looking for a little bit of a Fight Night Rumble. Does not even get to enjoy the boxing match. That is going to be map and match point here. As we flip the script, 1 round goes in favor as we flip sides with it. And that is it. As Nvyus are not going to be able to hold off this 117 Spanish Connection team from taking this Search or Destroy. This is possibly a 6-3. But Lowly looking for first blood, does find it. At least 4 players. You can see it. They're like a pack of wild wolves now. Look where Jazz is at. He is literally on the other side of boxes. No F's given.
It's gonna work out.
Yeah, that's easy kills right there. Free one. I mean, just preying on his opponents right now.
And I'm sure like he's going to be looking to get some more now, hiding behind those boxes. He knows that the first angle is already being revealed. It wouldn't be the smart choice to be there, as enemies could be slide peek onto it quite easily. 4v3, sorry. Players lead is still in favor of Portugal's side, of Envy's side. The one carrying the bomb, Egg himself. They're not too sure about where they want to go first. A minute has passed by. And they got to start making a decision because, like you mentioned, this could be the last round we see from them, as they could potentially get 2-0 in here.
Well, are they just prolonging the inevitable, or are they looking to make a comeback and take us to that game 3? I think this round is certainly going to be one that's determining the fate of this Nvyus squad here. Is, you know, standings-wise, it doesn't really matter, but as far as getting that practice in, here comes the push. 1 player dropped, though. Karma able to find 1. Duevo looking for the actual plant. Here comes Jazz. He's played timed well. The nade shot. Calabuso's dropped the 2-piece. The Dreams the nightmare it has became. It is all on Lowly. 15 seconds on the clock. Jazz doesn't allow him to make it through the door frame, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-0-6-3 win for the Spanish Connection. Euro 117 not found. Going to be earning those 20 points. And Gil, at one point, it looked, like likely that they might be able to, prolong it for another round, but inevitable things are bound to happen. 117 not found. They seal the deal. They close it out. Big game for them. Big 2 games for them. That's it.
That's it. I mean, it was definitely close on the first 6 rounds when they were tied up 3 for each side. But once we started round 7, it was when 117 themselves were just being as aggressive as they like to for 2 rounds in a row. It worked to perfection. On the final round, they took a bit of a step back, but worked wonderfully for them, as the side of Envy was probably expecting something like the previous 2 rounds to happen, and the surprise was that there was no aggression there. Now Jazz, like that double kill, the tremendous timing, as he was expecting not only one player to be planting but a second player to be defending around the corner. It was just a masterpiece. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The game sense that this player has is on another level. And as such, the dub comes through for 117 once again, buddy.
There you go. That's 20 points solid for them as we're taking a look at the results so far from the day. Just got done with our second series. That is going to be 117 not found, finding a lot of success on both Hardpoint and Search to Destroy. If you didn't join us for the first games, it was a bloodbath that started off on the right foot for UE, but they just lost their footing in the Search to Destroy. They were kind of lost, kind of clueless, dazed, confused. Again, when you're thrown into the pits of fire with Nova Esports, it's one of those days where you've got to put your best foot forward, and not winning that Hardpoint certainly didn't help out them to make it to that game 3. We have 2 series left on board for the night. It's going to be FN420 and Lux. This one has a lot of impact of who's going to be remaining or who is going to be making that push to the top 6. As our last series of the night, it's Illuminati in Atlanta. Illuminati in the top 6 spot. Can they hold off and push their lead back up? Well, you're going to have to stick around to find out, as we're going to take another short intermission. We're going to hear a word from COD Mobile first. We shall return after this break. Alrighty, back with the action. Mobile Mayhem EU, day 9, looking like a 2-0 affair so far. FN420, Lux Aeterna, they're trying to change that, right? Yeah.
Didn't you say day and night?
No, I said it's been a 2-0 affair so far.
Oh, okay, yeah, definitely.
Why would I mention day?
I don't know, man. I don't know. We're already seeing the victory from Nova, the victory from the side of 117. Now, as we approach the third match between 420 and Lux Aeterna, do you expect to see something different than a 2-0?
Well, I think if Lux wants to, really make a push for that top 6 seed, it has to be a 2-0 at this point. They only have 2 days left to play as a comparison to other, teams that are competing. FN420 have 3 matches to set themselves up for. Illuminati also have 3 to hold the seed push off. And I think this is making for an interesting side story of who's going to make it in, who's going to be cut. FN420, if they lose this game, they're out. That's it. There's no more second chance for them.
And it'd be perfect for them. The perfect scenario for Lux today would be them winning 2-0 and Lux Aeterna losing 2-0 against Atlanta. But yeah, they just gotta play around what they have for themselves, and those are 2 games like you mentioned. But for starters, against FN420, what are the rotation of maps going to be looking like for them?
Well, it looks like we're going to be heading to the barrios, the slums of Panama. Certainly going to be a sweaty one, first one at 250, obviously. Game number 2, we're going to be looking at a Search and Destroy on Raid. And if we are Game 3 bound, which possibility, strong one considering how well Lux has played later on this season, it is going to be a domination on Summit, as you can take a look at it. Hardpoint Summit banned. And Firing Range, I don't know what game mode was banned, but Firing Range Search and Destroy was banned. So, I don't know why Lux would have banned that one, because I think I've seen some of the most upset games from FN420 on that map in particular.
Well, we would move on to a map like Slums, which I think arguably could be one of the maps that we see the least, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be interesting to see all these 2 teams approach this scenario. Like you mentioned, FN420, they gotta win their 3 remaining matches, while on the other side, Lux has to win their next 2. So one of the 2 will be completely out by the end of this day, I guess, in a way, like maybe some mathematical chances could be opening in a way, but if I'm being realistic, I think both of these teams truly need a 2-0 victory.
I completely agree. I think, yeah. I mean, we've got everybody in the lobby. I will say that this FN420 team did recently make a pickup of Don Lai from your Stage 5 Navi team that competed. Yep. So, great to see him back in the mix. Is he going to make a huge impact? I don't know. We'll have to find out. It's him, Onur, Hez, Balance, and Slayer. And I got to say, the squad made a lot of changes this season. They dropped out on one of their more consistent players in Viri. He's found himself as a sub-in on the Nova roster for this season. Again, I don't know if that's going to make anything happen long-term, but you got to start somewhere, I guess. And for Lux, they've got Parasite, Ragox, who was recently added, Razzle, Dakar, and Datel rounds out the lobby. And I think even with the lack of synergy that this FN420, has in comparison to Lux, who has been playing since qualifiers, came out, pretty high after that. I still think this FN420 team may be taking it back here 2-0. I'm just saying. I think it has a lot of potential for a Game 3, but I don't think it does.
Okay. Well, both teams do have a different player than what we've seen them in the past. Definitely don't lie, a huge add onto the side of FN420. But I'm going to go on the opposite end. I think it will be the opportunity for Lux Aeterna to end up with a 2-0. So let's see, let's see game 1, Hardpoint. And who do we go spectating first, Bert?
I was on board with Don Lias. This is his Mobile Mayhem, spring debut. Looking to see if he can make a difference here for this FN420 squad. He's going to be playing the objective. You can see P1 right out in the roundabout of the ringside affair. Dakar is going to find one. Razzle is going to be able to seal the deal on another. And here comes the push. Don holding off for dear life. Ragox is going to be too much. The push comes through the break. And that is a big way to start the game here for the side of Lux.
Inside of the heel, we get none other than Ragox now with a Mag 10, looking left to right, making sure no one gets around. 30 seconds remaining out of this heel. They're doing an okay job at defending the allies inside. Now the stun nades are gonna be the doom of the team, as it ends up being Hess cleaning this area up. Now the continuous push now from Lux is not being the opportunity that we're expecting. Finally, it is the car to get that kill, but the control is still going to be fought back into the hands of FN420. And I feel like this couldn't be more tied up, but the spawns now.
Yeah.
In the back of this, there's going to be Slayer. That's going to be a huge part of as he's defending with the SKS. And he almost got 4 players out. He only took 2 kills, but oh, the headshot onto Razel. Looking to get some more pain being dealt to the opponents. Well, on top of that, maintaining the respawns, doing a great job by Slayer. He's also on a 5 spree, by the way.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I spotted him early before, you know, P1 was even halfway through. Bro was literally flat-footed in the backside of this hill, just waiting for someone to make the rotation over, waiting to get that setup for P2. And sure enough, he does a great service to this FN420 squad. Is now 30 seconds in. They go uncontested, but here comes this Lux team. They are going to get the break. They are going to get the stick. And regardless of being able to, you know, take a majority of this point, they've done their duty of getting the retake here and doing a great job of holding off and contesting and keeping it close. Now, this is only going to be at least a 10-point advantage if you see it now. Dakar looking for the scrap time is going to find it. Now, I mean, it's a back-and-forth affair. We're literally tied going into a P3 rotation.
It's incredible how tied up these two teams are. And although the rotations are being done earlier by the hands of FN420, Lux Aeterna has been able to constantly make sure that they're taking enemies out of there. They tell he's trying to push inside with a P90, finds the kill, goes for the double, almost gets a downlight. Thanks to the help of the TAC 5, going to be able to survive that interaction. Now going to be looking to get some more pain as he finds the kill to Rego. So for the double, but he is not capable of landing those shots. Now the Purifier going to be cleaning with that double piece. Going to be making sure no one walks around. This could be a key part as they get some more comfortable leading here. That was 4 players at once. Although you with the Purifier, winning those is going to be tough.
Oh, yeah, it's super tough now. The operators, I think 2 have already been burnt, but here comes the Predator missile from Slayer. He's got another streak in pocket. Looking to anchor for the P3 to P4 transition. I gotta say, it's primarily been him in that department because he has that SKS. He's literally out there holding flags, directing traffic with it. Like, hey, you cannot enter here, Parasite. Oh, my. That is tough. Talking about directing traffic. Well, Parasite pulls out the Purifier, not able to even get a single shot off before he's griefed. And that is going to be 1 burned in the pockets. Dakar, the last hope, shut down. And here comes the push from the FN420 squad. They have the momentum. They have the rotation. And the break is not looking like it's reversible. Lux are going to be falling victim to a massive retake there from FN420.
I feel like the way they're picking corners by the side of Lux has been lacking some awareness for multiple times on the last point. It happened plenty of opportunities for them to get inside, but by them not checking those corners properly, they were dying over and over again. Now on P4 is more or so the same. The push happened there for FN420, and they're making sure that they are taking as much worth out of it. They had like 44 points 2 points ago. Verdict. Out of the last 2 kills, they've only gotten around 10 seconds. That's something that you can't allow your opponents to be so comfortable with. We're gonna be going back onto P1, but let's see how good they can rotate in here now by the side of Lux.
Yeah, I mean, they had a great P1 to start this match off with, but that's about where things ended. They haven't had a big money hill since. And I'm thinking with that kind of information, we jump in and do a listen and see how morale is for the side of Lux. Are they buckling up for a comeback or are they accepting a defeat? Well, we'll find out now as we do our first listen in.
Ladrillo, me entró. Está a la derecha.
Sí, a la derecha, sí.
Muerto, ladrillo, muerto.
¿Dónde?
Uno en punto, Punto. Oh, uno ladrillo.
Pushamos el spawn, venga.
Blue.
Pushen el spawn, los que están aquí pushen el
Una bala,
spawn,
blue.
me quedo yo solo, va.
Uno blue. Está pulsando el punto.
Muerto. Otro más,
Nets.
Otro más blue. Está arriba.
Arriba,
Parejo
Heavy.
fuera. Van por la izquierda ellos,
Punto.
No, fuente. Va para la izquierda.
Spawn.
Vale, hay que pushar el spawn, señores. No en el spawn todavía, bro, el spawn a la derecha.
Tengo racimo. A ver, lámpara. Arriba,
Tíralo, tira esa mierda.
Ah, está con máquina de muerte en el pasillo. No, tienen tag, otro más.
Ay, eso.
Máquina de muerte.
Venga, loco. Buena.
Detrás, punto 2.
Se quema uno, hay otro más.
¿Qué otro más a la derecha?
Spawn. Derecha, 3 de derecha.
All right, sizable advantage still in favor of FN 420, but you can see it, the fight in the dog, which we have seen in Lux, still not able to give up. Look at it now, as we see about a 55-point advantage rolling into P number 3. The break finally comes through. I thought for sure the lightning strike from Parasite was going to take down 4 players. They were stacking right on the objective, Gil.
162 onto 108 by the hands of Lux. Everybody's moving on to the next heal. Parasite is gonna spawn behind Donlai, and he cleans this point up. Now multiple enemies are gonna be spawning behind him, and in front of him there was Balance as well. Balance inside of the kill, but gonna be pushed by Daytail. Trying to cause some pain, trying to cause some damage. Not going to be enough. He's not gonna be spotted though. He's not spotted there at the end. Finally gets the kill. Goes for the double. Gets it. Cleans the point. Takes out the pistol. The nade by Vegas. Gets a double. Another nade by the hands of Balance. But the point is into the hands of Lux Aeterna. And I gotta tell you, while we were on that listening, I noticed that Parasite has diamond camo on that Mag 10 banana. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I think that's one of the better looking skins that they've introduced in COD Mobile, and I think COD Mobile does it better than any other COD. I haven't seen too many skins in guns that look that great and phenomenally done, well detailed. Big kill for Ragox, the 3-piece there with the Annihilator, and with that information, we got 40-point deficit looking like it might be recovered here on this P4 rotation. Can FN 420 hold off the push? Well, we're going to find out now as we're going to do our second VC listen-in with the side of FN 420.
I'm stunning in head. Watch out. None of my stunts hit, bro. He's on the red car and he'll. They don't funk. That's fun. In the back again. Guys, window, nated.
Let's go.
Two in. What the fuck? One more. Let's go, dude.
Nice.
Push from the back, dead. One more. Let's go, Umi, dead.
In the back again. In the back on me.
One window.
In the back. They spawned in the back. They got spawned.
Oh, they got Vortex again. They spawned. I have six.
Two dead.
Window. Guys,
One's on P1 already. He rotated.
P1 dead.
Come me, guys. One
dead.
I have a lightning strike if you need it.
No,
it's two heal. One heal dead. Need help now.
Has go blue.
Let me stick, guys. Please, let me stick.
Blue one shot.
Dead. I'm backing up for spawn.
I'm lagging again, bro. What the fuck is
One
going
top set you dead.
We got spawn. But hold blue. We need to hold blue.
Spero dead.
Guys, hold the right side then. Come on, he's on the right side. You guys.
Walk on. Jump up.
I'm backing up for spawn. Yeah, I'm backing up.
All right, I'm sorry that I, ruined your guys' chance of listening to some, bumping music. Obviously, a little bit of a clash when it comes to, possible DMCA, but I bounced out and muted it and made sure we jumped right back in it. So, no harm, no foul. We're right back on the point, and I gotta say, Gil, Lux have not given up.
Yeah, they have not given up. This fight is gonna go all the way to the end now, going on to the third .2 rotation, 220 onto 199 for the side of Lux. The spawns could be given to Parasite as he's holding with the Mac 10 banana. The problem is the team is not inside of the point. They are trying to throw as many nades as they can. Parasite is going to be pushing now, finds the first enemy, goes for the kill and takes it. But gets taken down immediately by Balance. Balance trying to be defending. Balance now going to be used. The Dawnlight with a P90. He's pushed by multiples trying to defend. There they get another kill. They're cleaning the point again. Honor finds a double. 240. And they're about to get the dub. Lux have fought so far
that's
into the end. But when it mattered the most, they could not break through the defense over the side of FN 420. And with that being said, that's the dub in favor of FN 420. Verdict. Such a close game between these two.
No, close one indeed. Not close enough, though. You saw the P2 rotations. It was a lockdown. FN 420, they focus up. I mean, they had some music that literally just, I mean, you could vibe out to. I wanted to stick around, but I couldn't. Obviously, YouTube wouldn't allow it, and right now, we're not on YouTube, but we're recording to make sure that we upload to YouTube, so good content there for the gameplay. It's 250 to 199. It got close, but at the end, things just were not there for the push for Lux. And they are going to be falling 1-0 in the series. FN 420, they flex up. Dawnlight makes his debut. He picks up 2 minutes and 9 seconds on the hill with a 35-29. That's a dub in my book. Looking absolutely scrumptiddly-umptious there, Dom. Loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Onora 44-28 at 57 seconds. My God, Slayer was out there waving those flags. He was twirling home in the SKS. A beast. Headshots on point, 39-19. Good night, Gil. What a solid performance there from FN.
Yeah, I think if I'm being honest with you, it was the majority of those points, those seconds by Lux, were just out of making sure that they were getting control, because those gunfights were just not in their favor. No one of them is going to be on positive numbers, while on the other hand, you got Honor with 44, like you mentioned, Dawnlight with 35. It was pretty evident that those gunfights were being won the majority of the time by the hands of FN 420, which both means that they didn't necessarily get the best control inside of the hill, but still by winning the gunfights were capable of getting inside. And on the other end, Lux, even without the kills, was being capable of getting the control. Who ended up having more impact? Well, it turns out to be that FN 420 had the dub. And you might have been right about all this. You know, I was rooting for the side of Lux Aeterna, but with this 1-0, I think there's a huge possibility that we see this translated onto the next one. And a big part of that is Dawnlight. You know, Dawnlight, I felt like by him being new, not onto the scene by any means, but new onto the team, could have been some back and forth between him trying to get used to it, but he was on, you know, he was ready for all this.
No, he was, and you can see it now. He's buckling up for a game 2. I mentioned earlier that this team, or this game had matchup, whatever, you get what I'm saying. This matchup had potential to take us to a game 3, but I think that Slum's Hardpoint, you know, showed us the reality of the situation is that there's a lot of talent on FN 420, regardless of how long this team has played together. The synergy doesn't need to be there. The gun skill and the rotations and the overall experience pays. And it is certainly looking like we might see this one come to the end here in a raid search and destroy as we're moving over to Hollywood Hills yet again. And looking like we're seeing Balance reconnect back in the lobby. I think I saw him reconnect, and you heard him in the VC. He was obviously distraught, bro. He's reconnected for the 100th time. Certainly had his, blunders, but the squad held it together. So, Lux, it's all on you. Cinca is going to make the sub in. And I gotta say, I think we saw him on Tuesday, Tuesday, and I don't think... Bro.
What?
I just read Discord. Map 1 DQ due to use of quick fix by member of FN 420. So,
what?
Yeah, Ronan, you're throwing, homie. All that for nothing, chat.
Wow.
That's how much we love EU, guys. Can't spell it without
DQ.
I called it. Yeah.
Oh my God. You did. You 100% did.
Yeah. You guys are slacking, homie.
I can't. I just can't, man. Well, I guess I see Lux winning 2-0. I don't even know at this point.
This was going to a game
These
3.
series- there's a high chance that it does. Yes, a high chance of that being the case. It seems like balance is lagging out, like you mentioned.
Yeah, it was Don who used it. Obviously, we're not gonna throw him under the bus, but I mean, this is his debut. He goes 35-20. I had an absolute beast of a performance, but it's got to be a little bit more communication on you know, what's going on with your perks and whatnot. Obviously, in customs, it's the same loadout that you get, you know, for ranked. So you obviously have a little bit of a conflict there when you're trying to, you know, grind ranked. And obviously, we got stage 2 that was just started up yesterday. These teams are trying to get those 30 games in ASAP, and you know, there's not a lot of time in the day. So F's in chat. Verdict is a bot, and that might be the blow that single-handedly takes FN 420 out of the mix. Might be. I don't know. We'll see how it pans out for game number 2. So, yeah, I know, right? We're just going to end stream there.
It's a low blow for them. It's definitely going to hurt the way they play. They truly earned that game, but in a way they didn't, as they used something that they shouldn't have, but we're all buckled up for game number 2. Search and destroy on raid. The side of Lux Aeterna will be on the offensive part for the first 5 rounds. And I'm intrigued to see how they're going to be playing along against the FN 420 on SMD on this one.
Breh. Yep. L's in chat, F's in chat. You know, drop whatever you can. I think this search and destroy raid has potential for Lux to close out the game. But if they don't close it out here, you know, this is absolutely it. You can't afford. Well, I mean, with how many times DQs have came through for FN 420, can you really say that their best of 3s, they have any chance of getting the 2-1 or 2-0 without any problems? I think they've been, again, their own worst competitors, like worst enemies in the regards of they've single-handedly held themselves back this season, and it shows. They have 25 points, chat. 25. That's an F.
That is an F indeed, but game 2, search and destroy, raid. I'd say we go with Donlai again. You know, we started with them last game. Let's start with them once more. P90 going on to the kitchen. Everybody heavily pushing towards defending the side of pool. And understandably so, as everybody's gathering around in there or no gonna be blasted. Daitail gets another kill onto Donlai. The next one to be trying to defend is gonna be Balance. Balance going on to the bar. Gets spotted without realizing that's some bad timing as well. Hess, the next player now with the SKS, could find some damage. The bomb is down. His allied is down as well. Hess in a 1v5 gonna do a lot of damage but doesn't find the kill. And this is a clean round in favor of Lux. I feel like, although there was a good job done by the side of Lux, there was some poorly timed push done by the side of FN 420 that it was just hard to see, if I'm being honest.
Well, there goes Balance with his 99th connect for this map alone, and certainly a little bit of disconnect from everyone there on FN 420, both for the hardpoint performance and now here in the search and destroy. 5 players dropped, not a single casualty. Will Don Lai open it up with some kills of his own? He's going to find 2. Balance there. Steve finally connects as well again. That leaves Dakar. Parasite finds one before he goes. There he is out. And that is a decent round to recoup there for the side of FN 420. You never know what team's going to show up for this squad. With Lux, at least you know 100% that they're going to put their best foot forward regardless. FN 420 just continue to shoot themselves in the foot, and you know that game 1 was a obvious blunder. Don, we can't hold you to it, bro. It's your debut today, back into the competitive scene. We don't want you to go. We want you to stay. But mistakes were made, and it's not your fault that your team also made mistakes at the beginning of the season that were very similar.
Well, a couple of kills are going to be traded in this round. Verdict, round number 3. Like we saw, teams are tied up. Donlai is going to be aggressive. Has an enemy so close. Just around the corner, he's going to find him. Daitail had no clue what to expect. Donlai is going to be reloading. Gets spotted by Sanka. The kill is going to come through. The next one to fight back could be in here. Parasite over at the at the red room. Gonna be waiting as there's someone right around the corner. That Slayer gets to push, sees the laser, but not before Slayer gets the kill into the car. One more 1-1 kill trade by both teams. It is just a matter of time for them to go on to the final two. And this is Parasite alongside with Senka and Hess alongside with Honor. I gotta mention, Donlai has had a huge impact, 4 kills so far for him. But that could still not be enough. Honor gets spotted by Senka. Hess now knows that the enemies are over at the A side. Immediately starts running around with this pistol. Will he be capable of actually defusing this bomb verdict?
I don't know. He's going to have 45 seconds on the clock now as it's pushed back up. 2v1 scenario. They clear the A site. Court side looking like is where they're going to just call it a round here. They're neck and neck with each other. Looking to hold hands, play the twos proper. Senka holding one side, Parasite holding the staircase. Now here comes the push. Hez looking to get the smoke down. Does a good job of getting a little bit of air on it, so you can't really tell where it came from, but look where the hell it's at. Nowhere in sight. They're not fooled. Lux, they clear it out, and that's going to be a 2-1. I thought there was a heads-up play. I thought maybe you could get a little bit of information, based off of how high he threw it, but I didn't factor in how far he threw it. That shit, it was literally half on the other side of the court. Like, my guy was shooting bricks right there.
Yeah. You got a lot to say like that, but okay. Hess now over at this ring area over on raid, waiting for enemies to be pushing, and he's in a good angle. Let's see how much pain he can do with the SKS. Alongside with them, there's Balance, gets 2 shots onto Raygox. Unfortunately, I think 1 or 2 out of those were through a wall, so Raygox survived those shots. 5v5 gonna continue to unfold here. Lux Aeterna has been pretty undecisive on the last 2 rounds. Although the first one, they immediately went over to the side of A. Now they are truly waiting for their opportunities, and their opportunities don't get to show up by just the pure magic. Slayer finds the first blood. Defending there is gonna be Donlai, who likes to be so aggressive here on a pool, just waiting on the next victim to walk by. Alongside with the opposite end is Balance. Balance finds the kill onto Parasite, goes for the double, gets it onto that car. Goes for the triple, but Senka gonna answer back, but gets taken down by Hess, leading to a 1v4. They tell, 1v4, try to make it happen. Finds the first enemy, but Hess not gonna miss those shots. Clean way to get that kill. They tell could not get the point that the team needed. And we're back onto a tied-up scenario and verdict. I would say that arguably this was around the turning point where we saw some dominance for the side of FN 420, and I'm intrigued to see if it's going to be the same on this game as well.
We'll have to see now. Here comes a 5 push. Senka drops. Ragox, super weak, is going to be able to recover. No, Hez just continue to make it rain. SKS shots. Everyone can get him. Everybody. He's going to get dropped. This round, literally 15 seconds, and it's over. Wow.
Right away.
I mean, look, Lux, they doubled down. Aggressive as hell push. Last round of the attack, what could go wrong? Well, a lot went wrong. And, it was just met with equal force. And your opponents read you like a book. There was only 3 players there to shut down the push, and certainly that was all that was needed.
Now I think we should go with Senka. He's going to be pushed by multiples at the same time. Daitel is helping him out. Finds the first blood on Nor. Tries to help at a distance with the sniper, not working out so far. Being aggressive, Parasite finds one, gets the other one pretty low, but Slayer gets him out. Slayer with that kill is going to be a huge part of it, as Honor also gets a kill. Honor gets the double piece onto Senka. And what once felt like could be a round in favor of the side of Lux Aeterna, it is. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
It's okay. Okay.
All right.
Gee, okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of got lost in that round. I was like, what the hell is going on? And sure enough,
like 2 seconds.
2 seconds, yeah. I mean, it was a matter of Ragox hitting the shots through Money Room, and I was like, oh, the round's over. Hot damn. What happened? Oh, no, you've picked up 2 big kills to start the round off with, and there was not really a lot of follow-up afterwards. So the defense falls apart here. Or the attack falls apart there for the side of FN 420 and Lux. They tie right back up. We've seen, pretty convincing rounds back and forth. I think we saw 2 pretty convincing ones for FN 420 where they took the lead, but lead swapped back over, and now the defending side for Lux have looked pretty damn solid. Can they hold off the push? Well, Don is looking to hold off this Cubby side affair. Senka gets dropped. That's Don's 5th. Redemption from the hardpoint DQ, possibly. Bomb's going to be planted. Reduced 45-second clock. Now here's the 4v4 retake. Ragox sealing the deal on 1 up top. And now here it goes, looking for the bottom side. The wall bangs from the Cubby. Not going to be able to find the information, but is going to leave Balance all on his own. And there it goes. The body shots. Ragox might be a little too premature, homie. I'm going to be honest with you. Just a little bit.
Clean teamwork by Lux, man. The way they played this round, although the bomb was planted, like, it was just like a song that they were listening to that just guide them as to where to go, when to shoot. We even saw those, I think you were on camera with Ragox when he was almost landing those wall lines as well, right?
Yeah.
It was just so nice to see, and well, they're gonna get the lead in this game, but can they finish it up though? That's the biggest question. Honor finds the first blood in this round. Daytail gonna answer back. Daytail gonna be, in a way, aggressive. Finds this 2-piece. No, get the assistance thanks to the help of Senka. They continue the defense, moving through the mid-center of the map. The one moving forward the most is gonna be Senka. Senka just waiting, but it seems like the side of FN420 is going to change their mind. And understandably so, that push was just not working for them.
No, you can see it. They double back. They want to go back for the A side affair, looking for the pull side transition. The bad thing is they wasted a lot of time in doing so, and the 4 players left standing here for the side of Lux Aeterna are reading it and playing it accordingly. They got 2 on B, 2 making their way to A. And the focus is going to be split now. Can the split hold off the 3-stack push? We'll have to see. You can see they're not overextending either. So Senka looking for anybody that comes up the sniper perch. And you've got what looks to be Daytail, who has been a big factor here for this Lux roster. Looking for information in kitchen now. The peak up top. He's going to find a lot of information. But his laser is going to give away his location. And Balance is on the prowl. He's going to be able to mantle up. Gets the kill. And that is a free one right there. You can't overextend like that in that regard. If you got a laser on, you got to play a little smarter. Balance able to outmaneuver you, outsmart you. Gets the drop. And now here's the push for the bomb plant. 40 seconds on the clock. The 3v3 retake. We got an even affair.
Oh, Senka, if he pushes right now, that could be tremendous. He decided not to do. His ally Ragox is down, suffering a lot of pain. Is the car gets taken down. Balance finds that last kill. Unfortunate that Senka not having the confidence to push over there, and that brings enough time for FN420 to get those kills. And as such, evening this game once again, 4 to each side. And I think I'm going to be going with Balance this time around. Balance, 6 kills so far. Bomb in hand, and the MAC-10 as well. Legendary skin. First blood is going to be for Slayer. We're going to see a lot of aggression by Parasite, but not going to work out. Slayer gets the answer back immediately. 2-piece for the sniper player. Not missing those shots. Opening a lot of play room onto the hands of FN420 as Balance finds another knock. Ragox trying to run away. This is only a 2v5, and this could be the beginning of the end. Another kill for them. Senka is out. Ragox is out as well. I thought he was going to get the kill into a north. That was not the case.
Yeah, the banana mag definitely at that distance. We've seen so many back and forths this game. It is I'm literally lost right now. The hard point was heartbreaking for Lux, but also a silver lining because they get the 1 game advantage due to, you know, the misfortunes of FN420 right now. The unfortunate timing there. Balance able to find one. The push towards the B side of the map. 4 players left standing here for the side of Lux. They get a free A bomb plan, and I don't think they know it just yet. They're about to know it, though, as you see Balance leading the pack. On this A side push, Onur are going to be able to find another, and ladies and gentlemen, we might be heading to a game 3. Jesus Christ, what is wrong? Come on! Lux, Daytail, able to find one, makes it a little doable now as Onur, again, stuck on the mid side of the map. Balance going to go ahead and seal the deal on the plant, and you can see, is that Slayer literally putting shots through the wall right there? That is so damn... That's scary, bro. That is horrible! What the hell?
Look at him go! Look at him go!
Yeah!
Oh my goodness. Parasite gets taken down by Balance. 1v3 for Daytail, like you mentioned. The beginning of the end. Does a lot of damage. Gonna find no one. Slayer just not landing those wallbangs, but he's certainly gonna land those pistol shots face to face. 6-4 victory for FN420. This could have been a clean 2-0 for them. Unfortunately, it's not gonna be the case. And you said that we could go to a game 3, and we certainly are gonna get it.
Yes, game 3 bound. FN420. Drop game number 1 with a big. I'm trying to read Discord too. With a big upset. Obviously, the quick fix usage, it's unfortunate, right? It happens. Okay? It's something that, you know, this team was, you know, done before beginning of today, right? This is not all on Don. You can't blame him for that. He's just a fresh face in the rotation. He didn't... Well, he did kind of inherit the actions of his teammates from games past, but we're not going to hold it against him. Right now, we're going to a game 3. It is a 6-4 win for the side of FN420. They may have won 2 games in a row, but they lost that hardpoint on the backs of the DQ. So we're going to get buckled up for it. Game number 3 bound. We are moving over to a... Got to take a look at it because I kind of forgot. It's going to be a domination on Summit. So I'm geared up for it. I think Gil is too. As soon as we get everything ready to roll, we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I literally have to leave in like no later than an hour. So we need to get this bad boy, you know, down and packed ASAP.
Alright, well, the second, everybody's ready. Let's roll with the third one of the night between these two. The only one missing to get ready are both Donlight and Balance. So just, you know, putting the pressure, although there's, of course, delay on the stream, but there's that. You can even start pressing that button just to let them know that we're waiting on them. I'm not too sure who ended up being the lobby leader, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. Yeah.
Has a tight schedule.
Yeah, we got a tight schedule. Like, usually we're in and out in 3 hours, and it's, you know, max. Right now, we're looking like we're going to be going 3.5 hours. And I was like, I told the wife, I was like, yeah, I'll be done by 4 p.m. Central Time, right? Well, I forgot FN420 played the day, and
you never know.
You never really know what you're going to get out of that squad. And you know what? I knew that this one had potential for a an opportunity for, you know, a DQ, and sure enough, I called it earlier. I'm shooting myself in the foot while I said it. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to waste anybody's time. We're going to go ahead and jump right back into the snowy hills of Summit for game number 3. Is going to be the deciding factor. If FN420 lose here, they're out. Their playoff journey ends here. No shot, no dice, no mommies, no milk mommies. That's a thing, right?
All right. I'm not too sure what you were trying to say, if I'm being honest with you.
No way.
No way.
Yeah.
No way. All right. I saw Balance trying to push over that C. Not gonna work out. Oh no, Balance is not moving. Balance is not moving.
Yeah.
That's not great. They're pushing over at Lux, trying to get control over the mid area of the map. Over at Connector, their Parasite gets a kill. And I receive a lot of damage now. Goes for the slide pick. Not gonna work. Through the wall, gets taken down. Oh no, it was Hess. Well, once felt like some control over B by the hands of Lux. It turned into a bloodfest. Everybody is trying to get inside, shooting people left to right. Balance inside of a flag. He's gonna get pushed over by 2 people at once. Finds the first enemy. Shoots at him. Not gonna get the kill. Gets taken down. They tell is the one to drop him dead. The next one by the hands of FN420 is gonna be Honor. Honor gets the kill. Honor goes for the double and gets it. 2-piece for Honor. B is clear. Now Balance is going all the way around to get that kill into Parasite, cleaning the enemies out, trying to look for some more.
Oh, baby.
It's too much. Whatever.
Oh, Nor. I mean, he was just absolutely disgusting with it. I mean, style points are everything, and surely the kills, the movement, everything was just on point. The gun skill matched. Uncanny performance from him. He's 7 deep right now, but he was like on a 5 spree. He was wrecking everyone up top. And control is right back in the favor. Even with the A site, it doesn't matter. FN420, they established dominance early. They get the B cap to come through, and I think while we got the advantage in their court, we're going to go ahead and jump in for a quick listen and to see how the comms sound as they have the advantage. Can they maintain it?
PC flag, just to distract him. Just to distract him.
I spawn C, guys.
Same. Yo, first B, the guy lower has.
I'm lagging, bro.
Oh, there's 4B. There's one guy top.
Where?
I spawned there.
I'm running some time.
Wanna see?
Snow, one shot and one
One
comes.
more A. Guys, get
See
this.
that? Nice, clear. We need computers. One computer's on the heady. 2 computers on the heady.
I'm here.
One stairs, one.
Nade him off.
I can't peek.
One
I'm
guy,
peeking
one
up.
guy, one guy.
He's weak.
One guy top. Stop leaving.
Stairs. Connected. Stay behind you.
Purify.
No, pure on me. Pure in P1. Fucking rat, man.
Dead.
My bad.
One is gone.
Smoke left.
What him dead.
Yo, get A. Has help me see.
1B. Be dead.
One is verkliefd. On A now.
Well, I swear, bro. B don't call it.
Listen, I'm lagging now, man. What do you want me to do? I wanna try to get them off C.
Guys, just go C, voila.
One guy dead.
Oh man, Lux, big first half performance. The triple cap sticks for a bit. Damage is done, and I gotta say, Gil, is balance still lagging? I just don't know what to say.
Yeah, I was looking at him. He started sliding and then shooting at a wall, and then the wall was taking damage. It made no sense. It is true that he is lagging. It is just hurtful to see. The double P is going to continue as Balance is now defending the A flag. Finds that kill. Going to be waiting for more opponents to walk by. Gets the double, goes for the triple, and gets it. There's not enough lag for this man to be stopped. Trying to make as much of an impact as he can. The entirety of the team is capturing Charlie while he is on his own with the
Baby.
by getting 2 more kills. Going for the triple with a Mac 10, and I can tell you that this dude is just raging while at the same time controlling so many enemies. Gets another kill.
How the
That's
hell?
gonna be the
How the hell
secret.
does FN 420 not have a B cap? While Balance was
Oh my
literally
God.
just eating in the spawn sites of Lux. I don't know. I mean, Balance might be having connection issues, but there is a massive disconnect in this roster, and that was a ball dropped on me. There was a lot of kills on that A side, and they weren't even able to capture the B side of the map. I don't understand that. How? Tell me. The freak.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really make much sense. They were like a tiny split second from capturing that flag and ultimately getting points, which was the main goal of that. Unfortunately for them, that was not the case. 100 points for Lux Aeterna, 69 for the hands of FN 420. It is only understandable for us to see the 420 team to get 69 points. But for now, round 2, and I think this could be a chance for us to go do a quick listen to the side of Lux, Verdict.
Yeah, we'll see how the comms sound now as they have about a 30-point advantage. Second half performance looking like it might be an upset, a brewing. We'll see how the comms sound now as we're going to go ahead and jump in for our second VC listen in with the side of Lux Aeterna.
Bottom, un toque.
Otro max.
Uno conector. Muerto conector.
Top.
¿Queréis cambiar el spawn? Una B. En B, en la esquina, En bottom, está bottom.
Una bala.
Varón.
Vale, véngase para hacer lo que estamos aquí. Venga.
Top. O base, no.
Top. Abajo.
Top, P2.
Halcón arriba en top.
De cara, bien. Buena, cap.
No, halcón en bottom,
Ya, vamos.
Hay que pillar la C.
Muerto C. Cuidado. No, venga. Otra vez para hacer, venga.
Radio silence as the triple cap came through. Lux still have a shot here as the second half start. Not necessarily matching the first half performance, but again, it's FN 420 on the prowl. They got a double cap now. The misfortunes, the blunders, they're all at the window. This is make or break for them. When it's all on the line, they are performing here as the deficit of 30 points is recovered very easily. And they're doing a great job now. They've cut the lead down to 3. Can they continue and make this devastation up? Oh my, the cluster strike. Lux still not able to capitalize. Yeah, I mean, perfect timing. You throttle the connector site. Obviously, they funnel in right here on snow site.
I guess I just hadn't seen that one before, but it works to perfection. Like you mentioned, the retake when they needed it the most, the disadvantage from FN420 banished into thin air, but they are still actively working towards getting that second flag back. They're controlling mid, but not enough. Regox is going to defend the capture, trying to be continued by Balance. Balance there gets taken down by the tail, pushing over at A. We're going to get Senka. Senka finds the kill, going to be capturing Alpha, going to be pushed by multiples, gets taken down. But the main point is getting the enemies on an uncomfortable position, and Verdict only 2 minutes on the clock. This disadvantage may seem small, but it's going to be getting harder and harder into the hands of FN420. They got to make sure they get that double capture if winning is what they have in mind here.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. You can see FN420, they are all hands on deck for some objective play. Just the thing about it is, Lux, they have built a lot of hope on the comeback here. As they get triple cap, they turn it around quickly, homie. I jumped out. I was like, man, these VCs looking like they might get gloomy. Well, I saw it coming and I dropped out, and I was like, wow, you know, the triple cap gets recovered very quickly. Lux putting a big fight up in an argument now as FN420 looking for the B cap. It gets shut down. Senka with the lightning strike, going to be able to find 2. We might be looking at Lux pushing themselves here in game 3 and finding victory here on this Domination Summit map.
Looking to close this one up. An advantage of about 24 points and expanding by the seconds. A single flag in favor of FN420. The spawns are going to allow the tail to try to capture Alpha. Everybody's there. They're going to be losing Charlie. They're going to be losing Bravo as well. The triple cap is going to fall for only a matter of a few seconds. 50 seconds on the clock. They are immediately capturing B. They got 3 players in. Everybody's going to be taken down. And that is a double capture, but I don't think there's enough time, and FN420 must get a triple cap. And they are getting it right now, Brady. Can they defend?
It's all on Hez right here. You can see the death machine. The stack up. C's going to be shut down. 30 seconds on the clock. He's got streaks galore. This might be it. Lux had it by the grace of a little bit of an advantage, but that advantage is slowly dwindling. Here comes the Predator missile. He finds the kill too. The streaks are going to come in handy. The upset. It's a brewing. The triple cap going to stick. The deficit's going to be recovered. And ladies and gentlemen, the advantage shifts back over at the last second. And FN420 lighting up the feed. They're going to close it out. It is a massive in-game there for the side of FN420. Just when you count him out, it is never chalked, ladies and gentlemen. It is never chalked. Big finish there. Triple cap was necessary. They got it. Hez putting the team on his back, shutting it down. A big, big performance. At FN420, they might shoot themselves in the foot very often, but when asked, they perform. And that was a hell of a performance.
That game was just as hectic as you could have anticipated. No, of course not. How are you gonna expect Hez last second death machine in hand, multiple streaks to be used, triple cap taking ages for the side of Lux Aeterna to recover from. Unbelievably crazy, out of this world. They steal victory away from Lux Aeterna, and by that, well, they are somehow still trying to eventually get into the top 6. They made the first step in. It was only a 2-1 victory, but what a way to get it, Verdict.
What a way to get it indeed. Now, again, this team has been just so damn terrible at maintaining face when it comes to not being DQ'd. But in a matter of this, when, you know, they need to put a miracle together, the last few seconds of that hardpoint was just one of the biggest miracles they could have asked for. Certainly a collective effort. FN420 going to be 2-1 victors in Lux Aeterna. I think that might be it for them for this season. I don't think playoff bound is where we'll see them now. As I'm taking a look at the standings as of right now, You can see it. It is Lux Aeterna sitting at 50. They're in 5, but I think they only have 2 series left, or 1 series left after today. So the most points they can put together is 70, right? And then you've got FN420 who have 2 series, which could easily be 40 points easily if they win 2-0. That's easier said than done because one of those matches is 117 not found. So it is certainly doable, but I think Lux might be. I think they might be out. I think that might be it. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Illuminati obviously have a 6th place spot right now, but you know we're gonna see them for the last and final matchup of the night. So, God, I need a little bit of a refresher, bro. We're gonna take a short intermission. We're gonna get underway for our last series. Literally 3 to 5 minutes. That's all I'm gonna allow these teams. Not 10. 3 to 5 minutes. And we're gonna be right back after this word from COD Mobile and in a short intermission. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, the last and final match of the night is ready to go. It's Team Atlanta, the ATL, looking to take on Illuminati EU. And if you're wondering who the hell Atlanta is, well, they're about to be beating Illuminati because it's a 4v5, ladies and gentlemen. And I gotta say, I'm joking, obviously. Anything can happen. It's a 4v5, but this Illuminati squad's pretty stacked. Atlanta, we're still... Oh, I see one familiar face. I see Chris. I believe he's actually in the intro highlight for being a cracked-ass sniper. Well, sniping's not going to be a huge factor in Game 1 for Hardpoint, but certainly looking to see what he does.
Who's the manager he's asking?
Yeah, it's Chris the manager. Yeah.
Okay.
You look at the intro, you see one of the nastiest feeds and possibly in sniper history for someone that was considered a manager for a team. And I think he was the manager of this team that he's going against. That's Illuminati. Awkward. The shoes are on the other foot.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see 5v4 with manager Chris alongside with us. You mentioned, if I'm being honest, on the side of Atlanta, I don't see familiar faces, but I do see a dog that for some reason is standing on 2 feet. What is the word? Feet?
Yeah, something like that.
So, all right. Hardpoint on standoff would be the first one to start. Go maps. Okay, let's take a look into the maps verdicts. And like I was saying, Hardpoint on standoff will be the first one. Then moving on to search and destroy on raid, ending on a potential third map. If we get there somehow, domination on summit. The bands from Atlanta are going to be search and destroy on Crossfire. By Illuminati will be search and destroy on Hacienda.
Well, best of 3 starts us off with a little bit of a hard point. On standoff, we'll head right back over to it now as we are gearing up for the 4v5. Might not be as good of a matchup as we expected it to be, or might not go the way that we expected it to go, but this is where we're at. It's a 4v5, and all 4 players are ready. All 5 are ready for Atlanta now as we're jumping right into it. Not going to hold up any much more of my time because I literally have to bail at 4, which is in 25 minutes. So we'll go ahead and jump right into it. 250 is the score in which you have to reach to close this one out. Star Ricker, I don't know what he just did, bro, but did he nade himself? Did he? Was that one of I'm just not even gonna say it.
Nade or something?
Yeah. I don't know.
I have no clue. If I'm being honest with you, but he surely did kill himself inside of the point. He's been 100 points, 100% points in favor of the side of. We said this was Atlanta, right? Atlanta continuing their control, finally gonna break through by the hands of Gone. Gone finding a double piece onto both Chris and Wayne. Goes to turn around, but could not find a kill onto Meta. And somehow they're gonna be getting to clear this point. Still trying to fight back. Lydia finds another kill onto Wayne. They're going to be tied up on first point. I mean, it's understandable in a way. It's kind of hard sometimes to defend in here, but still impressive if you think about the fact that it's only 4 players.
No, it's super impressive. Obviously, in Hardpoint, the bodies matter. Right now, you're already at a 1-player disadvantage. Well, guess what? Lydia accounts for 2, and she gets 2 right there. Big kills, leading the pack there on the rotation over the factory site. Chris, the manager, are going to be able to take her down now. Here is we open up the advantage first off. Going to be here in the hands of Atlanta, the ATL squad, looking to secure the bag here. This is an easy 20 points, right? Wrong. Star Ricker and Lydia looking for the break. They get the kills, they get the feed, but they're shut down. And what was looking pretty promising for the 4v5 is now starting to unwind. You can see the numbers just don't pan out. You got players stacking the objective. There's no way, right?
At the same time, I'm also taking a look. There may be 4 players, but I'm looking at Starik, the one and only player that unfortunately killed himself right at the beginning of the game. So far with only 2 kills for himself, but on the other hand, you got players like Lydia, you mentioned, who's right now with 9 kills so far, looking to get some more, playing with his P90, rotating towards the blue house, and they will be now defending inside of it. Lydia there, and I find no one I thought was gonna get that kill into HBC, but HBC was too angry to be stopped. Got that double kill. They're gonna clean that point. The only one inside is gonna be Bricksta. Bricksta trying to defend, finds the kill onto Chris, but immediately drops that to the hands of Sauce. The point inside of it, there's going to be Wayne. And that's the problem with 5v4, right? No matter what you do, the player power one way or another is going to affect the way that you try to defend, the way that you try to attack. Because you're always lacking that extra momentum on your team.
No, you're absolutely right. The holds are definitely going to be questionable now. You can see the operators are starting to get burned. The Tag 5 didn't play too much of a factor for the side of Illuminati, and they're sitting comfortably at a sixth slot for the regular season. Well, I mean, I don't think there's anything comfortable about being not guaranteed a playoff spot and only having 4 players. So a lot of, not going wrong over there. Obviously, they had a little bit of a collapse, but right now, the collapse is, a 4v5 scenario where you're playing in a hardpoint game. Now, here comes HBC. The death machine is starting up. The kills are coming through. Sauce going to be able to seal the deal on the backside now as the rotation over to P4 bound. We are advantage again. The numbers prevail. That is going to be the side of ATL taking, yet again, another stronghold here on this 4th rotation.
Reach does not trying to push in. Not gonna work out, gets taken down. The next one will be Lydia. Lydia now about to go through this door, finds the first enemy, starts shooting at him, reveals the positioning. They can't get inside, everybody's looking at that door. They got the double piece by Stocky. Lydia gets the kill onto Sauce. Sauce gets the revenge. And no matter what they do, it's always mostly the same result. Yes, on P1 they got 20 or so seconds by the hands of Illuminati, but still being as tough as he can get. Everybody is struggling. Meta has got a nasty 3-piece. FN Meta doing a master's work now, just on the outside of the point, not really being the OVJ player, but certainly helping the squad whenever Meta can with those 6 kills that he's gotten so far.
Yeah, those 6 kills are massive, right? Well, right now, P1 reset is abound. It's 128-43. It's looking like the side of Atlanta are going to be able to get a free one here in game number 1, the 4v5. Obviously, in Hardpoint, never favorable, no matter what the scenario is. We've seen competitive games play out all the way down to the wire. We've seen players disconnect and a 4v5 pan out damn near close, but we've also seen heartbreaks and heart attacks come through for some teams as they've dropped the ball in scenarios like this. Well, right now it is just a blunder and a blender of a P1 right now for the side of Illuminati. They're not going to be able to get the contest here. Enough. 30 seconds left. 3 players looking to make the push back in. And it is just, I mean, how close can you make it before it just gets way too out of hand?
At this point, the 100 points lead is expanding more by the second. Starry gets taken down. Lydia trying to push in. Only one player on the point. Gonna be looking to get it, but he's not sure where he's at. And that was the Annihilator play by Wayne. Wayne now got pushed by... Made a 180, almost getting that kill, not ending in his favor, but it was only a few seconds of scrap time as they push onto the factory. Verdict, we're just, in a way, just rolling around in circles. The fact that the side of Atlanta are constantly abusing their opportunities. Inside of the kill, though, this purifier by Lydia could have a huge impact by defending those 2 doors. But those 2 doors are only defended by 1 single player, which you know what it means. Only gonna be able to defend against once. And yeah, Atlanta constantly maintaining this 100 points lead in their favor.
No, you can see it. The numbers now is 28 seconds left on point. 3 players looking to make the push over. They're going to leave the contest for 2, and Bricks just shuts them down. Now it's 20 seconds left on the hill. The rotations towards top blue is where we're going to see, again, not quite a 100-point lead for the side of ATL, but they are certainly in the driver's seat when it comes to this matchup. You can see HBC picks up 2 on the feed right there. Lydia there to get the trade, finds a 2-piece of her own, but way up top, the numbers again prevailing. And I'm thinking, while we got the numbers on the objective here, as P3 is opening up, top blue looks like might be another dominant point for the side of ATL. We'll go ahead and jump in for the voice comms to see how they sound as they're looking to close this game number 1 out.
Okay, bottom, one shot dead. Stairs. Wait. Bottom.
One bottom. Nando stairs. Look, tractor. I spawned Ali.
One HP.
CT. One stairs.
I take bottom.
He's pushing dick. One, hop up, hop
Run the
up.
city tank,
Nice.
city tank. He's push
Yo,
stairs.
go new.
One push stairs, one push stairs.
Yeah, Wayne, I'm going with you.
One next. I take.
I'm using tap
Still-
5.
Nice tag.
They keep push the ult with 2 guys. Go new. It's free fast now. It's free. I'm on point with you then.
Going.
One mid.
One mid.
Said
One is
using
tank. Tank. Statue.
Yeah, mid tank. Going boxes.
One box is push. One box.
Farm. They're pushing farm. Bottom fake is pushing me. Bottom fake. Top fake, Wayne.
Don't pick it.
Farm Wayne. He's pushing in. I spawn box out. I spawn out. Leave box.
One
more farm.
leave, one, two. I'm dead. It's two. One is box. You go top. One go top. One top.
Top. One shot. Take 5.
One farm.
Left.
Two farm is push.
Yeah, they're on
Keep
farm.
the-
They're on farm.
Keep the point.
I'm dead. One more farm. Dead. Take.
I spawn boxes still.
2:15 and count now. ATL, the comms. It's not a bit rocky, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a 5v4, and they're kind of struggling. You know, even though they're not struggling at all, the comms just sound like they might be, you know, in a position where they're not necessarily 100% confident, even though they have a 100-point lead.
They're just not taking this one for granted, right? They want to take the dub. They want to make sure that they are securing this opportunity of winning the game, and so far they're only going to be 19 seconds away from the dub. Inside, actually on the outside of Granny's, you're going to get HBC now defending without realizing that there's someone right behind him. He's going to get the call out, turns around, gets the assistance, and that is going to be the clean point for the squad, getting the seconds that they desperately need. HBC now still waiting. The push going to continue. The kills are going to come through. 240 for the side of Atlanta, and the Purifier once again stopping that push, but only for a few seconds. Chris, the manager himself, going to help out with the assistance. The points are going to come through. The verdict, only 5 seconds to get the dub. This was obviously expected by the majority of us. It is never gonna be pretty to see a 5v4.
No, it's not indeed. Now 1 second left. Kill comes through. One player to deal with. Brixa able to extend it, but Sauce right back in the objective. And just like that, game number 1, probably a little closer than it should have been, but let's be real. It's ATL's first season, and they didn't make it through qualifiers. They get the invite on the back of Clash, you know, dismantling, and you know, they handle business. They do what's necessary to get it done, and a big game 1 for them. So here we go. Looking at the post-action report, 29-25 Way, 2 minutes and 31 on the objective. Good night. Good way to, you see what I did there? Good way to start off the series. Now we're going to be heading over to a Search or Destroy. I gotta say, Search or Destroy raid 4v5. I think Illuminati still have a, you know, possibility. Based off what I saw in the gunfights, if the numbers don't prevail there, I don't think Atlanta takes that game.
As long as they stick to a plan specifically that they want to roll for, I think it should be okay to Atlanta. But like you mentioned, the fact that they are not really winning as comfortable as you may have expected. I mean, still winning comfortably, but not as comfortably as you could have been anticipating. Well, game 2, Search and Destroy on raid, like you mentioned, we will be waiting for players to get geared up. And I just want to ask Ronnie, is there like a single piece of chance for us to see a fit player? Not that we're gonna be waiting, but purely asking if they said like he's 100% not coming, or they just have no clue.
No, they don't even have a fit player. Yeah, Rondo's unavailable. So.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like I said, this team is kind of in shambles right now. Boot retires from the scene. Obviously, he's still on the roster, or at least he was the last time I checked. He might not be there now, but they do have a fit, but is not available today in Rondo. Bruh.
Rondo's here. Let's get started. You gotta love it, Verdict. You gotta love it. Expect the unexpected. That is the status quo for the majority of Europe in a way. Isn't it? Oh my goodness. Rondo's here. Verdict.
All right, Rondo is here. 5v5 as we flip sides. We're going to be heading over to raid. Yet again, is this another raid map again? Third time in a row we've seen raid Search and Destroy, and I lied to the wife earlier saying that we might be able to get out on time. Obviously, that was
Can we
Cap.
start the game now? could be a chance, but
No, it's not
I
happening,
don't
bro.
know. I'm not too sure.
No, it's 13 minutes. Ain't no way we get 2 games in 13 minutes.
We're gonna have 20 seconds rounds, and it's gonna be a 6-1 victory for Atlanta. Watch.
Nah, that ain't happening.
Yeah, it's just guessing. Just going for the surprise play by Atlanta. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. For some reason, on the side of the side of Jesus Christ, Illuminati is still not ready. What's up with that, Lydia? Come on, waiting on you. Also, kind of curious about what happened with the Star X still. I'm guessing that it was one of those nade bounces that you want to send it to a certain angle, but the line is not true to where it's actually being thrown at.
True.
And bounces back. I don't know.
I've been in
All I'm
scenarios
saying
like that.
is that it has. I've been there. I've been there.
I think I saw Bobby there earlier today. He threw a nade literally on that same map from the front of P2, like the front of factory, all the way across, to gas station. And I don't know what happened to the nade, but it literally killed him. So luckily he had persistence on to win those 29 games, and no worries there in the objective. Right here, the objective is going to be Lydia picking up first blood, and ATL might have had the 4v5 advantage earlier, but there's no advantage here. We are all even across the board, except for the fact that one dropped at FN meta. Now, if the shoe fits, one must wear it. Well, the shoe's on the other foot. How the hell is that going to happen? How is that going to shake up things? Well, Rondo says, I'm here. I'm ready to play. 2-piece on board. The bomb's going to go down. Chris at HBC now in the 2v5 scenario.
Scratch that. 1v5 HBC is down. Chris, the manager, with the OQ, gonna miss that shot. Gonna go for the second and lands it. But then from behind there's Lydia to finish up that kill. That round is over. That's a 1-0 lead. And that's the beginning of, let me tell you, verdict. The beginning of a game that could take us to a third map.
That is music to my ears, homie. If the music was nails on a chalkboard, if the music was the sound of dying cats, if the music, you get the picture, chat. Right now we are in a position where first blood comes through and weighing in, trying to close this one out 2-0 style. Rondo says, absolutely not, my friend. HBC's dropped now. 4v4, the bombs collected. Starricker looking to do the deed. Bricksta dead in the water. Starricker also going to be dropped. FN Meta. Man, why in the hell did I'm just going to call him Meta. I'm not calling him FN. What the hell is your name, bro? Change it. Why does it have FN if your name? Just call it Meta, yeah. What the hell, bro?
Meta almost getting that kill onto Gon. Gon was able to escape death. And Rondo turns around, helps his allied out, gets the kill onto Meta. That's the 2 versus 2. Rondo gonna see another enemy, but not gonna be capable of landing the shots quite yet. Finds the enemy over there through a head glitch. Continue to be alive. A minute on the clock. Around the corner, there's Gon. Gon still on the sniper's nest. Still waiting. For some reason, I cannot see Gon's hands. It just looks like a random banana flying through the air. Now, the thing is, I just realized the bomb is on the ground, verdict.
It is, and it's in no man's land. It's right on the backside. I think Bricksta was the one who was carrying it last time, because that's about where she dropped at in the pool. But it's actually not. I think it's Starricker who died right next to her. So, shot's going to come through. Rondo looking for someone transitioning through the rock side. Way big shot! But gone. What the? They don't even know it. He's right behind him. Way going to slide out, looking for the kill. Doesn't absolutely know where he's at. He gets canned, and now it's all on Sauce. The 1v1. Is he going, gone, or is it going to be Sauce? Too much to handle.
Where are you going, Sauce? Where are you going? Oh my god, he has no clue.
You're lost, bro.
Was that.
Yeah, he's lost, bro. Good night. Sauce, homie. You just saw your teammate die? The call-out should have came through. He was at the pool bar where he had the bomb and has planted it now at 8. Connect the dots. Right now it's 30 seconds on the clock. You got to make a push. Can't be standing flat-footed here for your opponent to make a move because you already know where he's at. He's holding the A site. He's in the cubby. He's outside the cubby. This slide peek. Gone gets dropped. Sauce might have been lost, but he has found the way. And Gone is going. You get the picture. He's out.
Gon is going places, but those places were not a victory for him as they tie this round up. Sauce, the last hope remaining. Whenever we think that it may be over. He's gonna slap across our faces to show to us he's still capable of showing some to us. May have gotten lost there for a little while, but once he got his stuff together, he gets that kill, defuses that bomb, and I just want to go with Meta, who's gonna be in a great spot. Let's see what Meta can do here with the P90. The bomb is gonna be planted, and he immediately hears, gets the audio cues, finds the kill, goes for the double, and gets taken down by Rondo, but HBC finds another kill. Bomb gonna be taken by Rondo, 4 versus 2. Bomb once again gonna be tried to be planted by Rondo, I'm expecting. And my phone is about to run out of battery. Jesus Christ.
Well, we're just going to call it there, chat. We'll see you back next. I'm just kidding. Obviously, we still got plenty of action. We are still shy here in the search and destroy. Rondo with the bomb in hand rounds the corner. And I don't know what his thought process was there. 2 players right in front of his face. He gets shut down, and now it's all on Brixta. 0 kills on board with the fat goose egg. Still, again, like I mentioned earlier, still pretty young here in this search and destroy. As only 2 rounds came through. We're in round number 3. And Brick's still looking for the 4-piece to close this one out and take the advantage. Well, 4 players left. The numbers prevail. Way doesn't miss. The point blank, disrespectful. The advantage slipped back into the hands of ATL as the defense prevails for a second time.
Well, I gotta be honest with you, I missed the end of that round, but I did get the charger on time. A 2-1 lead in favor of Atlanta. And not too bad, you know, not too bad. Gon is now carrying the bomb going through pool. A lot of smoke is going to be thrown, which could be a cue for Atlanta as to where they have to put their forces to defend. Verdict, look at Meta. He's like 2 meta, unfortunately for him. Now Brixta gonna be cautious about that. Gets that kill. Rondo gets another one onto Chris. The only one defending that court side is going to be Wayne. Wayne with a sniper, gonna miss that shot, gonna get taken down. Sauce does get the kill onto Starik, but then HBC is down. Sauce gets a double, still defending in here. Bomb on the ground, not too sure where the next enemy is at. He was right around the corner, none other than Rondo, the man, the myth, the legend. When they needed him the most, he shows up, and he's allowing the squad to not be losing by too much for the time being.
Yeah, I mean, dude, is when a wild Rondo appears, obviously, you know, you've got yourself a different ball game. Right now, he's got 9 on board, and we are 4 rounds deep. He is literally picking up more than 2 kills per round based off that. Lydia finds the first blood. FN. God dang it. Meta through the wall is going to get dropped, meta or not. Here she comes, Lydia on her 4th now. The A-side, poolside push. Money room looking compromised. Chris up top, the manager with the god tier shots from the intro clip. My guy put a clinic against that 117 not found squad. They didn't end up winning the game, but it was a hell of a 4-piece that I caught right there. Gone. Looking to test the waters here on the poolside push. Rondo as well, but Starworkers drop, weigh it in with 2 of his on. The advantage back onto the hands, and Chris, he finds 1. Can he find 2? Nope, he gets dropped. Good night. Gone. Good shots.
Good shots, 3v2. Bomb still under control for Gone alongside with Brixta. Brixta also only with a single breadstick, you know, a single kill for this player out of the side of Illuminati. Wayne gets another kill. Wayne has gotten like, what, 3 kills, 4 on this round? Surely helping the squad out as they are on the last opportunity to defend. Will be flipping spawns after this round. This certainly could be in their favor. The bomb is on the ground, and I think there's a chance they know where it's at. I'm not 100% positive. Brixta gonna be pushing. Brixta gonna find the first enemy.
Brixta.
And yeah, Brixta was not ready for that.
No, she wasn't. I don't think she accounted for the fact that she missed that first shot. That first shot was like earhole territory. You get that one in, they don't even know where it happened. They could watch the kill cam, they still wouldn't understand how it happened. Like, they were so oblivious to that jungle side push. You could have done the deed and just continue to run the map, but the shots didn't connect, and that is going to be Atlanta flipping sides with the advantage now as they are going to be on the attack. 1 player on the attack as well on the fence here. Lydia in pretty dangerous territory. Bricks up top of the ring site now as she's looking to dictate the call-outs and maybe give a little bit of info to Lydia to act on. Now, here comes the conservative round here to start off the attack. Maybe just test the waters and see, you know, what they can get away with. You know, what kind of trouble can they get into without actually being punished. But right now, that might be Lydia being punished right here. As I think I think Wayne actually hurt her. She did, 100%. That's going to be Wei finding first blood via Lydia. With a minute left on the clock now, his time is dwindling. Only one trade coming through, and it's in favor of ATL.
Yeah, first blood for them. Sauce bites the dust. Wayne does too, but Meta answers back by eliminating Ben. Meta gets the double against Rondo. That was one of the biggest kills that they could have gotten. Starik alongside with Brixta. Brixta with 1, Starik with none. This is not the combo that they would have liked to be left alive, but it is what it is. They're still in here. They are going to be trying to close this one up. The bomb is going to be planted by HBC, and now Brixta alongside with Starik. Nowhere to look for, at least. 40 seconds on the clock, and they are not really looking at the right angle. First block for Chris. Chris looking for the double. Missed the first shot, but not the second. The double piece for the sniper. Chris comes through. And that's the 4-2 lead in favor of Atlanta. And looking a whole lot better that we could have been anticipating for Atlanta after what we saw in game 1.
No, I get it. It was a 4v5 there. The Hardpoint was, I would say, a struggle still for Atlanta, but Illuminati, even with 5 right here, have not found the advantage. Brixta starting to finally turn it on. You can see Chris peeks the angle, gets absolutely headshot. Way looking for the revenge. You can catch some smoke too, homie. 3 on board now as the lonely breadstick turned into 3. And already putting up twice the performance she's done so far in the first 6 rounds. Now looking to make a redemption happen. Well, there's only 3 players left to deal with thanks to Brixta, and they're perfectly content with holding back. Sauce probably in Zig. Looking for some, maybe a little bit of a call out. Stark is right there. Looking to peek the angle. Looking to overextend and possibly high risk, high reward scenario. Well, they got Lydia there to pick up the slack too, so it's only a matter of moments before the collapse happens, and here comes Rondo. Rondo at the bottom side of Modern is going to be able to get some shots, but does not tempt fate. Falls back, and now the 3-player stack is going to push back towards the garage site.
They are literally hiding now. Once they decide to come out, they're pushing to get some kills. They get 1, they lose 1 player. The next one to be pushing is everybody on the side of Illuminati. They want to get the kills. Lydia gets 1, goes for the second, doesn't get it. Sauce still going to be alive. 1v3 gets taken down by Starik. Finally being able to answer back. Another round going in favor of Illuminati verdict. But I'm still like, I mean, that round, that was fine, though. That was good. I like the way they played. And it was funny in a way to see how Atlanta was just not confident whatsoever. They were just hiding on their own spawn.
Sorry, my mic was muted. My bad. Just texted a wife too to let her know what the situation was. Next round now is advantage going to be slowly depleted here as Illuminati starting to pick it up, and Brixta was partly to blame for that one as she picked up 2 almost instantly upon the round starting. Looking to get a little target practice done. The drop shots land. Finally, the trophy's going to be dropped, but it's 1 for 1s. Bombs planted. 33 on the clock now. Here comes the push. Oh, baby. Starricker looking to come all the way through. Gone. Up top. 2 down low. That's way... You don't want to peek this angle. HVC finds another, but Gone able to quickly get the trade. 2v2, 17 on the clock.
Oh, they're just now playing around time, and that's going to be the kill. Come through. Another round in favor of Atlanta. 5-3 lead. We're going to be starting what could be the last round between these 2 verdicts. I think we should be spectating a little bit onto the side of Illuminati. Specifically, I'd like to go with Rondo. Rondo has been the key part that Illuminati was lacking off from what we saw on the previous game. And in here doing a tremendous job. 11 kills for him. Actually, let's jump now with Starik. Chris gets the kill to Brixta. Chris the manager. I love to call him like that, but doing an outstanding job. You know, so far 6 kills for him. As he got that knife. Starik gonna be pushing. Gets the kill onto HBC, but Wayne is there to get revenge immediately. 4 versus 3. We're gonna see a lot of aggression by Chris. Chris gonna be spotted. Gets taken down. Immediately Sauce gets the trade. And that's the way they've been playing. That is helping a lot. Wayne gets taken down. There's not gonna be a retake now. Gone. Decides to push.
Oh,
the push is too hard.
no!
Taken down. That could have been what they needed, but now they're in a bad spot. Lydia
Why are
gotta
they
find
split?
the enemy. They're shooting. Why are they split? Why are they so far away?
Oh,
Lydia
that's
gets
an
the kill.
F.
1v1. Double kill.
Ain't
for
no
Lydia.
dice. Ain't
Why-
no way.
why did they split?
Well, let's. Hey, look. Here's a great idea. We just got the kill. Thank God, because we're playing our pairs on one who played
Yeah.
so damn out of point.
Oh
Let's
my
split
God.
up and conquer. Wrong. That's not the play. You can't split when Lydia's on the prowl. She makes you pay, and we've got another round in favor of Illuminati. They're looking to extend this and possibly take us to that game 3. It's just so damn intense. Now the aggression is felt. Here it goes. They're looking to close this one out. ATL is, and the A-side push. I mean, it's nobody there. They're going to get a free plant. Rondo up top. We saw him make a huge splash here in this game so far. 12 kills on board, but not going to be able to hold off a bomb plant. We got a 5v5 retake on our hands. Chris, open it up. The floodgates finds 2. That might be the nail in the coffin.
Oh my God, verdict. 25 seconds on the clock. The push is gonna be there, and it's gonna work out. Rondo does get a kill, but gets taken down. The next one to push is gonna be gone. Gone pushing to get some more without realizing that there's someone under him. Bricks that a one before gets taken down by HVC in Atlanta. I've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, verdict may go home on time. I mean, not home, but like...
Well,
oh my goodness, I was not expecting this to be the case, but that was certainly a good ending for Atlanta.
oh, it was a great inning. You know, ATL has never looked better. Right now, we are feeling the vibes of the Search and Destroy performance. Illuminati, this was a big game for you to make a comeback on and solidify your spot as a top 6 team. Couldn't get the job done, though, and Atlanta make you pay for it. 2-0 style, baby. 9 kills on board for Sauce. Man had a god-tier clutch where I thought he was super lost. Way comes through with 9, weighing in with some big kills, too. And Chris, the manager, sitting on a fat 8. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for the night. I would literally love to stick around and just continue to entertain you guys. But I'm already 5 minutes past budget. And, you know, 5 minutes is better than 20. I'll accept it. I had a great time, Gil.
Yeah.
You killed it today, bro. It was a hell of a series that we got to see 4 in a row. The one day that I count on the side of EU to come through with a short day, they deliver 4 solid matchups, and I couldn't be any happier.
All right, well, there you have it, fellas. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm not too sure if we are going to show the standings, or is that too much?
Look, I read your mind like a book, homie. It's literally up right now. As soon as you said, I don't know if we're going to show, it was transitioning. Good night.
There you have it. There you have it.
Look, I know how to read a room, okay? I might not, you know, be the brightest crayon in the book or in the box. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. But I can put 2 and 2 together. Right now, Nova, they put 2 and 2 together for the past, good night, 6-7 seasons, bro. 135 on top of the top. Animus right there below with 15-point deficit, but it doesn't matter who's first, who's second. It matters about getting in those top 2 seats, and they have done the deed. 117 right there at 95. They're knocking on the door. Can they come in and make a difference? Well, they got 2 more series left for the day, or for the rest of the season. 70 for 5%. EuroElite with 70, and Illuminati 60 points. They get the upset of a lifetime from Atlanta, who steal 20. That could have been the points they needed to close, you know, the book on anybody coming through and making something happen. Well, that leaves the door open for FN and Lux. Lux only have 1 more series left for the regular season. FN have 2, as well as Illuminati. So Lux, today, they bite the dust. They don't get the points needed to close the gap. That might have ended their season. We're going to have to stick up, come back on Tuesday and see what happens, though. So that's going to conclude our stream for the night. Got to give a huge shout out to the mods, huge shout out to the teams, huge shout out to the viewers, but a massive shout out to Gilmania, Sexy Jesus, absolutely coming through for Coke Acid and picking up and carrying verdicts. So we appreciate you. I know you're tired. I'm gonna let you go on and get you some rest, as you know, it was well deserved. You carried a 225-pound man. You did it very well. You don't look very big. I'm gonna be honest with you. The shoulders are not very broad. I literally wear a 46. That's just shoulders, all right? Look. Yeah, I'm a big. Look, my neck is like size 19. It's huge, bro. I'm a big guy, all right. But you carried the weight, and I appreciate it, Gil. We'll see Gil back Tuesday. You coming back Tuesday?
I'm not too sure, but I'm gonna be with NA later on today.
Oh yeah, there we go. NA with Day, as I'm gonna be out of town. So be sure to give Day a follow. Be sure to check out the action. Him and Gilmania are going to be on the 1s and 2s for NA tonight. That is going to conclude our stream. We're going to find someone to raid very quickly, and we'll see you back next week.